Happy birthday to the big guy, Benjamin Higgins, everybody. 50th birthday today. Man, we finally made it. Yeah. Yahoo! Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you very
birthday,
much.
Benny.
Man,
1/2 of 1 century.
I feel like he'll make it to the next one. I do. I feel like if anybody on this show is almost guaranteed 50 more years on this planet, it's probably you. It's probably not going to be me. I had chest pains driving in this morning, so it's probably just a matter of time for your old pal Woodsy here. But you are in great shape. You got up in Peloton this morning.
I did set a new PR at 3:30 this morning
Look
with
at
my
him.
girl Leanne. I wasn't
Oh.
intending it, but you know what? I just felt like what a better day to just.
Yeah.
Did you tell her it was your birthday?
I did.
Did you get a shout out?
She gave general birthday shout outs to
Got
the
it.
birthday crew, which I appreciated, and it drove me a little harder to set a
I bet
new
it did.
I bet it did.
personal record. But I felt like healthy, like 50 years old, and I'm already an old man, so I don't fear becoming an old man since
Yeah.
I've been one since I've been about 12. So
Yeah.
I'm just getting closer to catching up to my mental age.
We heard a lot about that over the weekend, about how you were always just like, now I have so much good stuff for you guys today. I need to tell you that right now to the tier ones out there. Like it's a treasure trove of things that maybe you knew, some of which you didn't, some of which me and Paulie just found out
I was
over
gonna
the
say,
weekend.
You didn't know about it because we didn't know about it until Saturday night.
That's exactly right. But I think it's only fair that we start with just some general intros, right? Ben and Woods, 97.3 The Fan. I'm Woodsy. That's Paul Reindl, executive producer. Good morning, Paulie.
Hey, how are you?
Doing great. And Ben Higgins. Big 50 today.
It is. If this is your first time tuning into this program, it's
Yeah.
a very odd first show to join us. We've
It
been
is.
around for many, many years, and
Yeah.
this is not going to sound, I'd imagine, like a normal Monday show. But
Yeah.
I have no idea what's coming up.
Definitely not on a sports talk station.
Paul handed me the rundown for the show today, and I said,
It's a little bare.
he said it's a fake rundown. I threw it there just so Adam thinks we're doing a real show today. But he said, don't worry about anything that's on there other than we've got some, tickets to give away and stuff. But that's about it.
Well, the fun thing is about this program is we've always loved a good theme show. And I didn't really know I would like a theme show until we actually started trying to do theme shows. And it turns out I actually enjoy doing them very much because it kind of gives you direction and purpose for the day. And you kind of know which direction to go. Certainly don't want to talk a lot of baseball today. I'll tell you that right now.
I can assure you that when we all wake up tomorrow, the Dodgers, unfortunately, will still be the world champions.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed.
And if we don't get to it enough today, then we can talk about it tomorrow or the next day
or we
next
just move
week.
on. Or we just move
Or we
on
move
to
on
the
to next
the
season.
next season, which is going to be probably the last season in baseball that we've ever seen. So
It
thanks for that.
it was an epic game,
It
and it was
was.
fun to watch it with all my special people at my birthday party
Man.
on Saturday night. I want to thank both of you guys for coming. You came before going to the Dia de los Deftones
Yeah.
concert, which is amazing. That's a long night.
It was a
You
long
and then
day, buddy.
picking up Bo and going to the concert and up for more and more hours. So I wanted to thank you for being at my party and everyone else who was there. Just really appreciate it. I felt very loved and very special.
You are very loved and you are very special. Today is Ben's actual 50th birthday. And we did get a chance to go to your folks' house. It was so beautiful. The setup was just incredible. And the people, look at that picture. Look at the big guys there. Man, we look pretty sharp. That's like the biggest I've smiled. I usually do like this, one of these with my lips closed. I was showing teeth in that picture, man. We had such a great time. We always do when we get to spend some time together as a program. And it was a very special evening. And I got to tell you, man, like got to hang out with a lot of your family, your dad, your brother, your sister. And then the stories started rolling in. And it makes me happy to hear, but it also doesn't it, Paulie, make you mad that he hasn't told us some things?
It used to.
I'd learned some stories myself
Yeah.
that I didn't even know about.
Now, you are the oldest.
Correct.
I do not have dentures, whoever said that. Not yet, at least. They'll be here someday. I'm going to look like Freddie Freeman in about 3 years. Be like, hey, good morning, choppers. You're the oldest. You're 50. Your brother, Sam, is how old?
46.
46. Your sister, Maggie, is?
42.
42.
believe.
So there's an 8-year difference between your sister and yourself.
Correct.
Sam told a story. This is absolutely astounding. that over the years, Ben would actually say to his parents, why did you guys do this? Have other kids? We had such a good thing going here, the three of us. Your parents said, well, Ben, we thought more kids and a bigger family would be fulfilling. And he
The
said,
way it was described to me was he couldn't wrap his head around the
Yeah.
idea
he didn't.
of
Why would you want
possibly
more?
bringing other children into the mix.
Into their and I think his mom actually said at one point he did say to her, we had such a good thing going here, which is just incredible. She also told me that at 7 years old, for Ben's 7th birthday party, so 43 years ago today, she took Ben and a group of his friends to the Chart House,
Love the Chart House.
which is on the it's on the 101, or the Highway 1. It's on the 1, right on the water, beautiful, overlooking the
like
ocean.
the original San Diego Steakhouse
That's
on
right.
the water. It was the Chart House.
And
Still there.
he picked a couple of his friends from, I'm assuming, like kindergarten, and they went to the Chart House. That was his choice. And I looked at her and she goes, oh, I know. I said, this is unbelievable.
Meanwhile, Billy's like, "Oh, we're going to the play place next week for my birthday.
Yeah, exactly.
You're welcome to attend as well, but it won't be the Chart House."
Like Taylor, we're going to go to Sky Zone for his birthday is this week. We're going to go to Disneyland and Sky, which is normal, right? That's what little kids do. Little kids do not request to go to the Chart
I
House.
wanted a steak and a baked potato.
And you got one. And I just think that is the greatest. So then we're sitting there and we're talking. Maggie goes, hey, Woodsy, did he ever tell you about the waterbed? And I go, what? And she goes, he didn't tell you? He slept on a waterbed for like 10 years. And I go like this in my chair. Oh, I fell over. And I go, hold on, Maggie. Get over here.
I got a lot of questions.
Maggie, get over here and sit on my lap. I'm just joking. I would never do that to your sister. I said, Maggie, what do you mean? And she goes, oh, he had a waterbed. I go, he had a waterbed. And I said, I can't get my head around. He did.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, it was
Oh,
a single
God.
person waterbed. It was my bed when I was, in junior high
And
Into
high
high
school,
school,
and into
yeah.
college is what I heard.
It didn't last quite that long, I don't
It's
think.
not what I was told. I was told it was like, oh, and now they were guessing, but I was like, oh, probably like, I was like, because what age range? Like, probably like 18 to 23, somewhere in that range.
Your perviest years. You're like, hey, mom, dad, you requested this. When did you get it? Did you get it for Christmas? Do you remember?
Probably, yeah.
Just sloshing around in your bedroom.
No one was ever on that waterbed with me. I'll tell you that.
It's not the
More of an aspirational waterbed than anything
So
else.
there's something that happened, Paulie.
Oh,
He saw
God.
some guy, some Lothario in some movie that had a waterbed, and he was like, if I get a waterbed, they will come. If I build it, they will
I
come.
think for some reason, I was walking through like the mall because that's what you did
Sure.
back in the day, and they would have the store, and you go in like lay down on this, and I was like,
oh,
I'm in heaven in a waterbed, and I said something about because you know how hard I am to buy gifts for, so
Yes.
and I was back then, and it was like, wow, that waterbed was amazing, and I think that was just like grasped. Oh, he would like a waterbed, so I had one.
You are the
several years.
You are straight up the most deviant person that I have
You don't see them anymore.
ever. Yeah,
Yeah.
for a reason. They're terrible. They are terrible. You ever fall asleep like on a raft in the pool and you make it like 20 minutes and then you panic? You're like, I'm on the water. Like, this is not natural. Like Tom Hanks in Castaway. That wasn't a comfortable scene that he had there. And you took that and you brought it into your
Yeah,
home.
I did.
So I learned about that. And I just got the biggest kick out of it. And then Maggie, who'd had a couple drinks, was like, oh, but wait, there's more. And I was like, Maggie, whatever you've got, you have to give it to me. She goes, I would come home from college, or I would come home. He was in college. He would come home. He'd be on his waterbed. He also was obsessed with the Stairmaster. Ben would be in there on the Stairmaster.
This before the Peloton.
Getting after it.
I did the Stairmaster.
I go, what do you mean? And she goes, oh, there was like one summer where I don't know what had happened. I'm assuming like maybe there was a breakup or something, and you're like, that's enough. I'm getting my S together. And she said, you don't understand. Every time we walked by the room, he would be on his Stairmaster. I go, he's a 22-year-old kid grinding out the exercise equipment of a 65-year-old woman. You're unbelievable. And it's why I love you so much.
And I struggled finding exercises that I really liked. I didn't like to run. But the digital readout for some reason is inspiring to me. It's why I love the Peloton too.
That's exactly
you got all the
why.
stats there. You got the numbers. The time is ticking. You can. It's
so
like a
much
game
sense
to me in my head. And the Stairmaster was the same way. Once they invented that sort of exercise equipment with a digital screen, I was hooked.
I was thinking about it over the weekend. I think you must really enjoy, or you're really like built for the stay in place workouts, the stationary exercises.
Yeah.
You're like, you'll do the Peloton because you literally
he crushes it.
You don't know how to ride a bike.
No,
it's not that you
correct.
don't ride a bike.
I cannot ride a real bike.
Ride a bike.
Can't
but
ride
you'll
a scooter,
do the Peloton,
but
Stairmaster. You're pretty much in the same place.
Yep.
You're not moving a whole lot.
He likes to be, but if I made you walk the stairs here every day, you would be like, this is the worst idea of all time. So it was so fun to hang out and hear all the stories. Your brother gave a really beautiful speech. Very, very beautiful. And I felt a little bit of pressure to give a speech. And I was starting to kind of compose one in my head. And I said, I can't do it because I will cry. I will straight up cry. After Sam's beautiful speech about you, I go, I will weep. So I said, well, I'll give mine on Monday. And it's just going to be a long celebration today of your 50th birthday. And, you know, it certainly brings to mind the worst day of my life. That happened this day 2 years ago. And we have the audio. And we'll just play that here. Then we're going to give Ben his birthday gifts.
The only context, if you missed this, was we were just coming back from a commercial break.
This was later in the show.
It was like 8:15, and before heading into the commercial break,
we had gone halfway through our radio program on November 3rd of 2023.
Yeah, and Ben said, all right, coming up next, I got to bring something up to the guys. I've been waiting for a couple of hours, and I guess we'll discuss it next. And we're thinking, what the hell is he talking about?
He never surprises us.
Go to commercial break, and then the light bulb clicks.
Light bulb went off, and I got to tell you, man, people in our business have created and fabricated stories and bits, like some of your favorite War of the Roses stuff. Those are actors.
Oh, Joe on the 805 planted call.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. On the lives of both of my children, on their lives, this was not scripted. This was not planned. This happened. Okay. On my children.
There you go.
On my children. There you go.
I'm so sorry.
I told you.
Not a Woods bit.
This is not a bit. On my children's lives. This is not a bit. Ben teased going into the break. I have to bring something up.
It's been awkward. 2.5 hours.
It's awkward.
It's awkward. It's going to make all of us look bad.
And I went waiting since 6 a.m. It hasn't happened yet.
And I couldn't for the life of me think what was going on. And I said, don't tell me. Don't tell me. So he goes into his SD fat loss bit on the air. Paulie texts me. He goes, Is today his birthday? And both of us just leaned back in our chairs and went, oh no, it is.
I'm so sorry.
It's his birthday,
guys.
I'm so sorry.
It is my birthday.
The massive pieces of ass that we are.
The two guys who make the biggest deal out of the smallest things all year long.
I want to crawl in Bruce Bochy's ditch and have the owner fill dirt over me.
I've never felt worse. This is so bad.
Today is my birthday.
As someone that pays to go to therapy every week, to literally beat himself up for all of his misdeeds, I don't know that I could possibly.
That's okay.
I don't know that I could beat myself up.
That's for you.
More.
Look at that! I'm getting cash for my birthday. All right,
I gave him $20.
$21 for my 21st birthday.
Oh my God!
How did we forget this?
I'm so sorry, Ben.
That's okay.
I can't
I'm all
believe
right.
this. No gifts, no cake, No, nothing. Not even not even the symbol. Happy birthday, buddy. When he walks in the door.
Oh my god.
Paulie, we are self-involved. We are turds.
Selfish jerks.
Selfish a-holes.
Everyone does it. You
I need
can't
to go to
remember
therapy now,
everybody's
yeah.
birthday all the time.
I'm literally shaking
Ah.
again, having to relive that moment. Well, that's not going to happen today. Today, we have all of our ducks in a row. We have all of our favorite moments of Ben. A total and complete celebration of the man that is Ben Higgins, who has brought me so much delight over the years, so much joy. And like your brother said, a total steadying hand for our show, for my life, somebody I can always bounce things off of, always. And I don't always get the answer that I'm looking for. And that's why I appreciate Ben, is because I don't always get. Ben is very logical. And but I'll tell you, man, no one on the planet deserves more than you do. I love you. And I'm so glad I get to work with you every day.
Thank you, boys.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Now,
Appreciate it.
let's get to some gifts real quick. Now,
All
let's talk about the first gift that you have here that we got
Oh,
over the
God.
weekend at your party.
This is
Pretty incredible. And to walk into your party and see this gentleman standing there,
I
couldn't have
did
been
not
more
know
delighted.
that he was coming, and I was thrilled that he was able to make it.
Me too.
But our good friend, former Padres owner Ron Fowler, stopped by my birthday party. and,
Unbelievable.
did bring a gift, and before I didn't open the gifts at the party. I'm not, this isn't a 12-year-old's birthday party.
Let's sit
yet.
down, but yay!
I waited until
Holds
later.
up a Nerf gun.
He did tell me though.
new
He
water
said,
bed.
he said, just know you can. This is regiftable, and I think he just didn't want to kind of overly set the expectations, but he had this sly look in his eye when he said it.
He's a Ben and Woods fan. He
Yeah,
gets
oh,
into bits,
Yeah,
man.
and
Yeah.
we owe him so much.
We do.
And him and Alexis have been so good to us over the years, and it was so nice for him to be there. But he kind of gave me that sly look. So I got home, and I definitely, one of the first ones I wanted to see what was in there. Open a box. I thought, this could be like a shirt or some pants or
It's
something.
Ron Fowler. Maybe it's
Yeah.
$1 million in cash. You have no idea.
Maybe it's $20 to Costco.
Yeah.
Like,
It was a Padres jersey, but not just any Padres
Not
jersey.
just any.
It was an autographed, authentic Padres jersey.
oh my god.
One Eric
Hosmer.
R.
jersey.
Hosmer.
I don't know if Eric knows that we have this now, and I'm not sure what we're going to do with it, but it's going to remain here with us until we find the perfect use for it.
I mean,
It
we
is
need
signed.
it needs to be framed
It is
and
framed.
put into the studio.
It's signed.
It's signed. Oh yeah, I've got the
Well-
the signature right there.
Normally you would say, man, framing a jersey of a guy that really did not live up to expectations, a guy that I really liked and was happy when he got
By the way,
here.
today officially season over, off the
Are we free?
payroll as of
Yeah.
today.
we are free. But I thought, man, you can't hang it in here. Maybe it'll curse the franchise. How much worse did it possibly get than today? How much worse could it get? Look up the road. You know what they're doing today? Dave just spreading his butt apart for some rapper. Like, here we go. Here we go. It can't get any worse. Might as well lean into it. Coming up next, That's What's In, guys are coming in studio. We're going to hang out. It can't get any worse. So we now have a signed Eric Hosmer.
Take a look
jersey.
around, Alan.
Yeah.
We're at the threshold
We're
of
at
hell.
the threshold of hell.
How can it get any worse?
All right, I'll give you Paulie's first.
Okay.
That's Paulie's.
Oh,
Thank
my
you.
God.
You rock. Happy birthday bag. Love the old tissue paper in the bag. It's the way I usually can wrap things.
Makes it easier.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we've got the body hair groomer that I've never had before.
And now you have one.
I am going to start my manscaping journey. Thanks to Polly.
Can you
Thank
TikTok it for everyone?
I'm not going to TikTok it.
Now that I believe is good. Good anywhere. Back, shoulders, chest.
Saint.
The boys.
Says groin and body hair trimmer.
Oh, that's just, but I think you can still get your very Tom Selleck chest.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That still works up there.
Oh, absolutely.
Waterproof. You can
Nice
the
in the
shower.
shower.
Yeah.
Maybe you.
How my short arms though are a problem and reaching around to back here. Can you help me at some
I
point?
can help you.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
so
you.
whatever you need.
Appreciate
whatever you
that.
need.
Thank you, Paulie.
You're welcome.
I've actually always wanted one, but never pulled the trigger.
They are outstanding.
Yeah,
Outstanding.
they really
Thank
are.
you.
And I got you something. Don't look at the bag because it's going to give it away.
Okay.
But we had talked about you not ever taking care of yourself or pampering yourself.
Spa treatment, body wash.
Yes.
The triple threat.
Yep.
Shampoo and conditioner.
And smell it. It's so good, dude. Can you smell it? It's like mango
Oh,
coconut.
I love that.
It
That's
smells
nice.
like a spa when you go in there.
And then
You got
what do I have in here?
a gift card to their next level spa,
It is very nice.
and you
there.
can use it for any service you want. My thought was, I'll
Okay.
come up, get a day pass.
please.
We will hot
you.
tub, cold tub, just as guys do,
Oh yeah.
hot tub, cold tub, pool, have lunch together by the pool, get in the Roman bath, the whole bit.
Don't
and
have
then
to go to your Kearney Mesa joint.
no, and then you can use that gift card to get yourself a nice massage,
Let's do it.
a hot stone treatment,
I would
really
I
pamper
would love
yourself.
to share that with
And
you.
then we have
Thank you.
one more gift for you
Okay.
over there. It's that box. If you could just grab that shoe box there. And this,
So shake it or no?
you can shake it if you want to.
Very quiet.
Okay.
not that heavy.
Open it up. Just pull the top off.
Making it rain.
Making it rain. We got 150 singles in there for you. I'm not saying that you can't use those on the golf course. I'm not saying you can't use those for sandwiches. I'm just saying you may want to hang on to that box.
Can we get one of those radio promotion cash whirly machines
No.
where you grab them, we
No.
put them in there? I've always wanted
That's
to do one
all
of those.
yours.
Thank you.
And you
Boys.
save those for, I don't know, an upcoming trip.
Fantasy
maybe.
camp or somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So that's your shoebox of singles.
Where we need, there's a lot of vending machines in Arizona.
Lots
so
of
that's
vending
perfect.
machines. Yes.
So
So many.
love vending machines.
So many vending machines.
Very
there.
fun. Thank you,
And
guys.
so you're welcome. So that's all yours. I want you have to bring the box with you.
Oh yeah. That's
Only
fine.
a little bit uncomfortable to walk into a bank and ask for $150 in ones.
Indeed.
I go, really? Really?
You own your own small business.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
just
yeah,
need
yeah.
change.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what it's
Mhm.
for. Very innocent.
Yeah.
So happy birthday, buddy.
I'll pick up the rest of them later. That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thank you, boys.
You're welcome,
I
man. We
very
love you.
Appreciate it.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
We have lots more fun stuff planned.
Good start, though.
Yeah, great
I
stuff.
feel very good this morning.
good. You
Had
should.
Had a great weekend. Had my party on Saturday. Yesterday, I got to play golf with my dad, my
Yeah.
brother, my friend Scott. Had a really good round. And then last night, went to the 40th anniversary of my favorite movie. Was playing at Sinopolis. Went to see Back to the Future in Del Mar. It was great to see it on the big
The big
screen for the
screen.
first time in 40 years. My favorite movie of all time. And as I said, got up this morning, Peloton, feeling pretty good for 50.
Look at this guy. He's thriving. I love it. Happy birthday, Benny.
Thank you.
All right.
Coming up next, I have no idea.
That's right.
So we will just play it by ear as we go forward this morning.
Probably should talk about that stupid game.
Yeah, a little bit. It was an epic game.
It really was.
An epic game
It really was.
that the Blue Jays absolutely should have won
Yeah, many times.
and did not.
Choke.
Also, some
Joke.
big.
I hate using that word, Paulie.
They did.
I hate using that
You're
word.
up 2-1. You're up 3-2 heading home.
It's opened my eyes.
A
to,
lead in the 9th inning.
It's opened my eyes to a lot of things about the game of baseball.
Are the Dodgers ruining baseball like Dave Roberts threatened?
Right.
We'll talk about it coming up. Give you the rest of the menu for what I do and don't know is coming up on the program on a Monday morning. Tier 1s, thank you for the birthday wishes. Just got a text from Mudcat. Thank you, Mud. Happy birthday, Higgy. I am a happy camper here on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. Let's check traffic with Kelly Danick. We'll be right back.
Hey player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open. Hey player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof.
Welcome back to Big Bad Ben's Beautiful Birthday Bash here on Benham Woods. November 3rd, a day that will live in infamy.
This song is a throwback.
It is. It
We,
is.
if anyone remembers, we used to do the Daily Ditty
Mhm.
for like a year and a half or
Yeah.
so. We'd take turns, and each of us would get to pick a song to play. I believe it was this segment coming back in the morning, our
Yep.
second segment of the
Yeah.
day. There was only one rule: you just don't repeat songs in the Daily Ditty.
Correct.
After about 3 weeks, I think I had run out of choices, and
You
I
did.
accidentally chose West End Girls by the Pet Shop Boys for a second time.
He loves it that much. And music is such a common theme on the Ben and Woods program. And
Amazing.
he, for his party on Saturday night, he grabbed me. I was like, "Hey, happy birthday!" But he's like, "I did my own playlist tonight." He made the playlist.
This was
for
on
his party,
absolutely.
and that was on it.
Yeah.
4-hour playlist you did. How long did that take you? About 8 hours to put that 4-hour playlist together?
It took me longer than I expected.
Man, it was it really had the makings of a perfect night. It really did.
Except of
for
course,
the result.
The sports were not what we were hoping for. My parents set up the TV outside so we could all watch the World Series, but then of course SDFC had a playoff game, so like Craig Elston had it running on his phone, and we
Yeah.
were running over there checking. And Craig will be with us at 8:35 this morning for his Monday regular feature, and we'll talk about what happened, losing in penalty kicks, agonizing.
That's so San
98th
Diego.
minute goal given up, and then
Oh.
losing in penalty kicks. The silver lining, of course, they aren't eliminated, and they'll get a chance to still advance at home coming up this Sunday. But that was agonizing as the final 3 PK attempts all just missed the net high.
Yeah, that
They
was
all went high.
That was a tough one, man. And so I left your party, went home and picked up my son to drive down to Petco Park for Dia de los Deftones, one of our family traditions. He and I, his 13th concert overall and his sixth time seeing Deftones, his third Dia de los Deftones. We love it, man. It is just such a cool, they do such a great job with it. And we've got the game up on the holder that Paulie got me for my birthday, like the magnet, and it just clips right on. And Bo's in the back, and we're watching, and he is hanging on every pitch, and I'm hanging on every pitch. And we stopped by the gas station to get a snack. Jeff Hoffman had gotten one out in the 9th inning, and we ran inside to get a snack. I came back, and we're walking in the car. I go, I wonder what Rojas did. Then I saw Shohei line out to the wall. Score was tied. And I go, what just happened?
This game should be over.
Miguel
Series
Rojas
should be over.
hit a game-tying home run with one out in the 9th inning. They were 2 outs away from winning a World Series. And again, look, we have our chat is inundated with Dodger fans this morning, and I'm not surprised because Petros and Money or whoever is in LA, they're talking about the Chargers, they're talking about the Lakers, they're
USC.
talking about USC. I understand. Baseball's not that big a sport in LA, at least for the talking heads. It's just not. Football will always be king. Basketball will always be king. That's all right. We're happy to talk about it. And I know you want our reaction. My reaction is actually, that was one of the best World Series I've ever seen in my entire life.
Of course.
Period. The end.
Of course.
I mean, I'd be foolish to come in here and tell you any different. That Game 7 was one of the best Game 7s I've ever seen in my entire life. There's a reason, though, that the result bothered me because I don't like the Dodgers.
And what Yoshinobu Yamamoto
Fantastic work.
did is legendary.
And what Rojas did was legendary.
Yes.
And what Pages did was legendary.
But none of those things are out of the norm. Like coming back a day after
that's
starting
crazy.
and throwing that many pitches,
Yeah.
and then coming back in relief and throwing as many pitches as he did and getting his 3rd win in the World Series.
It's nuts.
That's better than what Madison Bumgarner did
See, I disagree.
for the Giants.
Madison Bum. Well, Matt, I think it's recency bias. And there's stats
He had
that
2 days off between
I understand.
Game 5 and Game 7.
he threw more innings and he threw better innings. His innings were he actually pitched more effectively, probably because he had 2 days off. But you never know. Don't get in the recency
that's fine.
bias Dodgers land. What I will say, I have to tip my hat to Dave Roberts as well. Putting Pages in as a defensive replacement was pretty sharp. Having Rojas start that game was pretty sharp, and he bailed you out. I hated the result, but the one reason I like the result is that I hope it puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the ownership here to look at that
Everywhere.
and say, okay, like we need to get that. That needs to happen for us. We deserve that as well. How are we going to get there? Look, I am not of the opinion that the Los Angeles Dodgers are quote unquote ruining baseball. They're not ruining baseball. They are playing within the framework of the rules mostly. They are really good at exploiting loopholes, which again, not illegal, not cheating. They're really good at it. Like they're excellent at it. In fact, I wish we were better at exploiting those loopholes and had the ability financially to exploit some of those
And
loopholes.
they're certainly beatable.
Yes.
Padres almost beat them last year. The Blue Jays came moments away from beating them this year. So
for sure.
It's silly to say they're infallible. There's no point. Of course there is.
Yeah.
It was very hard for them to win both of those World
Very
Series.
difficult.
What I do think is valid, though, and I want to hear what you have to say, but how reasonable is it for the teams in the already bottom half of baseball, bottom half of payroll, to go, yeah, we need to keep up with the Dodgers, so we're going to spend another $15 million this offseason, which will get us
Nothing.
still $320 million behind the Dodgers. Is there an owner that's going to go, yeah, you're right, I need to light a fire on my butt and triple my payroll this year? They're not going to do it.
They're not going to.
How can you motivate those owners to say, I think you're making it even worse? I think the Dodgers do this. They spend this much, and teams that are already in the bottom, the lower payroll, even the good ones, the Guardians, the Twins some years, the Reds had a decent year. Are they going to really say, yeah, I $20 million more, that's going to make the difference when we're being outspent 2-1, 3-1? I don't think it's encouraging for other owners, because I think you're right. I'd like to see them light a fire, but I think the Dodgers do the opposite, and they make the other teams go,
What's the point?
What's the point? I can't possibly compete with that sort of payroll.
I agree.
So why would I throw another $12 million at this team when I don't think it's really going to make a difference? Now, maybe the players I already have, they're going to have an amazing season. I'll just roll the team I have out there and hope that they're going to beat the Dodgers. But there's no reason for me to go and spend another $30 million on a team that still going to be $150 million behind their payroll or more.
Well, and at the end of the day, though, you got to remember, it did. I really thought their arrogance of not going out and getting a bullpen at the deadline would kill them. And it almost did, guys. I mean, it almost did. It was a very arrogant move at the deadline to not go out and use some of those prospects. And again, I think they're number one farm team. So you could have used some to go get Mason Miller. You could have, and maybe you don't go to Game 7 if you actually, they rolled the dice. And I mean, guys, they rolled it and kept rolling. And they're like, oh my God, they keep going all in on every hand. It's pretty crazy. And it worked out for them against kind of all odds. I mean, really, like Dalton Varsho hits a sac fly. We're not having this conversation today. Really, we're not. Or hits a single or whatever, or wild pitch. I mean, we're not having this conversation. So it's hard for me to sit in here and say, man, they really do things the right way just because they won a World Series. I don't think there's a correlation. I think if you asked Andrew Friedman in an honest moment, should you have bolstered your bullpen at the deadline? He'd say, yes, I should have traded somebody to get somebody else so that I didn't have to go to Snell, Yamamoto, make it a little bit easier on us. We had the opportunity to do it. We just didn't do it. They got, I don't want to say lucky. They're good. They're really good. And their players clutch up in clutch moments. There's no question. And, I just, when I look at it, they're not doing anything wrong. They are doing things that other teams cannot do. There's no question. But I don't look at that as that they're doing anything wrong. I look at it as all right, man, if there's some changes coming in baseball, I'd be willing to listen to some of those changes. I don't know how much it's going to change. They still do a lot of stuff the right way. They really do. But
they're the gold standard.
They're the gold standard. No question about it. So
and we've said that for years.
And like I said, I'm a hater. I'm not an idiot, right?
Their technology, their resources, their scouting, their everything, top to bottom, they are the gold standard in baseball.
That's right.
The Dodgers will go into next season, and they may or may not win a World Series. It's not easy to do, even with as good of players as
really
they have.
Not.
But they will be expected to be there. They will be the favorites once again. They already are the favorites to be there.
Yeah.
And I would also just throw out that they didn't have a very good postseason or season this year. The Dodgers massively underperformed what they could have in the regular season. They won 95, 96, 93, 94, 6 games. And they didn't play that well in the postseason, just barely enough to win. They hit, what did they hit?
204.
204 in the playoffs?
204.
204.
And they won.
They could have hit 300. I mean, they have a team capable of doing
They have
so
a
much
team
more.
capable of hitting 600.
That
in
was the
playoffs.
Dodgers pretty much at their worst.
Yeah.
They're going to get better next year.
Yeah,
They're going to sign more players. They're going to get better. And really, even if they did nothing, they probably were better than they showed this year.
Yeah.
I don't think they played particularly well all season, or I think the first couple of rounds of the playoffs, they played well. They did not have a great series against the Blue Jays.
No,
they really didn't.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's the guys that the Will Smiths of the world, the Miggy Rose, the guys like that took their opportunity. They made the most of it. They won the World Series again. Look, I hope Jackson Merrill was watching that. I hope Fernando Tatis Jr. was watching it. I hope Manny Machado was watching it. And they went, enough's enough. Let's go out and try to win a World Series. And, you know, if our players performed better this year, we would have had a chance, period. If Michael King, Dylan Cease, those guys performed better, we would have had a puncher's chance. But you do watch a series like this and you go, yeah, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
You know, the Dodgers felt so clutch. You know what they went with runners in scoring position in Game 7? 1 for 11.
Right.
1 for 11.
It's
I mean, if they
crazy,
go
man.
5 for 11, they win that game going away.
Yeah, the difference is one of the things they can afford to do that a lot of teams can't, like right here. Tanner Scott didn't make the roster, $72 million. Kirby Yates didn't make the roster, $13 million. Conforto, $17 million, didn't make the roster. Not every team, Dodger fan, is able to do that. I'm not saying that you've broken baseball. I'm saying you can make more mistakes than other teams can, and they don't punish you as much, as evidenced by the fact that you used like $1 billion to get through Game 7. That was at your disposal. You did it. You used it. It worked. Congratulations to you. I did feel like you can't watch that Game 7 and go, man, Dodgers got so lucky. Like they earned the crap out of that Game 7. That Game 7 was unreal.
Down 3-2, going on the road. Taking those 2 games.
So the other thing too is like, here's the other thing. I want to put myself and you guys listening as well. Put yourself in the mind this morning. It sucks to be a Padres fan. We've never won a World Series. We've been to a couple, got bodied in both. The Blue Jays have a World Series championship. They were that close.
Two.
They have 2. They were that close, you guys. They were 2 outs away. How are they feeling this morning? I couldn't have gotten out of bed. I had a baseball game to go watch of Bo's. I had a T-ball game to coach. I don't know. You could have gotten me out of bed yesterday morning. I would have been in a vicious depression. That would have been so sick. And then there's that thing that sets in where if you're a Blue Jays fan, we felt it last year with the 24 scoreless. You go, we may never get back there. And I still feel that way. And I'm going to feel that way until they actually hoist the trophy and Albert Pujols is riding down in a Cadillac somewhere, throwing champagne.
You said a couple minutes ago, like, we're not there yet. I mean, I was watching the World Series, and quite frankly, even the LCSs, maybe take the Brewers out of the equation, but the Dodgers, the Blue Jays, the Mariners, like, do you feel like the Padres are anywhere even close to that level? Because I don't.
I don't. And I think that's maybe some recency bias too. Because is there a world where you could see a Fernando Tatis Jr. having a Vlad like,
if Ramon Laureano was healthy, I think they could have made a run this postseason. But that's the difference. Again, the Padres can't overcome losing a key bat like that in their lineup. The Dodgers can throw away bats like Michael Conforto that don't work out and just go, all right, we're just throwing you away. We're moving on to someone else because they can afford those mistakes. Padres, they couldn't afford the bullpen mistakes the Dodgers made. The Dodgers can. They have that buffer, that cushion that other teams don't get. But let's check traffic. I want to talk about it. The Blue Jays. What did they do wrong, if anything?
So much. So much.
That could have changed the outcome of this series.
Those guys, those players right now, the Varshos, the IKFs of the world, the Jeff Hoffmans, my heart breaks for them. They were a fingernail's breadth away from
Hoffman
being World
after the
Series
game.
champion.
I just cost everybody in this room.
I
was sick to my stomach
for
him,
brutal.
man.
We'll talk about that after traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danek.
Traffic is brought to you by Creative Repipe, the Repipe experts. Just one problem here. Crash the clearing stage, westbound 8 to the northbound 805 connector ramp. It's been pushed over to the right shoulder. Before that drip becomes a flood, call Creative Repipe for whole house repipes. Financing available, and 97.3 The Fan listeners get a 20% discount plus a lifetime warranty. Call 619-399-2880 or visit creativerepipe.com. I'm Kelly Danek with Ben & Woods, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Don't forget, our biggest fan contest starts today, but it's not too late to get your name into the drawings for our grand prize, a night in the Odyssey Suite for a future Padres game, 20 tickets. Watch the game with the entire fan staff. You can register your name right now at 973thefansd.com/biggest fan. And the first name we will call this morning at 9 a.m. And then Braden will call a name at 1, and Gwen and Chris will call one later today at 5:30. Although we have Monday Night Football tonight. So do they do it earlier or do they do it during the game? Listen to Gwen and Chris to get details on that. But listen,
it won't be during the game.
Our
It'll be
first
during
name
their
today,
broadcast.
9 o'clock, and you'll have 10 minutes to call us back and qualify for the grand prize. All right, let's start with this. If John Schneider has a fully healthy Bo Bichette and George Springer, is this a different series? If he didn't have to take Bo Bichette out every single game when another 9 at-bats from Bo Bichette late innings and extra innings in that series, could they have won that World Series? I tend to think that they might have, given how clutch he was and what a good series he did have playing on, not healthy legs. George Springer trying to do the best he could with looked like a massively painful oblique, what they call it, rib cage injury for the last couple of games, just brutal, but still trying to get out there and gut it out for the Blue Jays. They were hobbled at the end of that series and really all throughout the postseason.
Yeah, and again, I go back to, if you're the Blue Jays and you're John Schneider and you're that whole organization and you're that fan base, the despondent feeling that you have this morning is just such it's a very familiar one, right? But it's just one where you go, that was it. That was straight up it, because Bo is now a free agent. Max Scherzer's older. he's probably not coming back. They got guys leaving. Now they could add pieces and run it back. But you felt like that was it was really in their hands. And it's hard for me to come in here and say they choked just because Varsho couldn't hit a sac fly or, a chopper even. But that's just that game, man. IKF, a lot of people talking about his secondary lead. And I got a text. I always just kind of chalk stuff up like that is, man, baseball's a game of inches. Like, I'm not going to put the blame on Isaiah Kiner-Falefa for not getting the best secondary lead in that crazy position he was in. But Tim Flannery,
does Fernando Tatis score on that play?
Yeah.
Yes,
he does. Now, the whole, he should have run through the base. Okay, different story. I'm probably sliding too.
He was about 2 inches off the back.
He was. He did not have the best secondary lead. And again, you're puckered. You're puckered as tightly as you've ever been puckered in your life, knowing you're about to be the game-winning run. You need to be able to score on that sac fly. You have to get
plays on.
You got to have a good read, all of that. So I get a text yesterday, just random, from who I think the greatest third base coach of all time.
Yeah.
Right? Who's better
He's got the World Series rings to prove it.
He's got, 4 of them? Tim Flannery sends me this yesterday, just randomly. 10 in the morning, I'm watching Bo play ball. When the Blue Jays had bases loaded and a run wins it all for them, the base runner on third had a shorter lead, even though third baseman wasn't even close to the bag with the left-handed hitter at the plate. After pitch is released, he took no secondary lead. Ball hit to second. Force play is at home. You don't slide. You run through home plate like the first base. Sliding is to avoid a tag, not a force play, and sliding slows you down. Anyway, just my last thought on one of the greatest baseball games I've watched in a while. For all players from little league to the big leagues, your hitters spend hours hitting in the cages, lifting weights, watching videos of pitchers you'll be facing. Now the pitchers watch videos of hitters. They lift weights. They run distances. There are 9 guys with gloves on. They take 100 grounders a day, hundreds of fly balls, all to keep batter base runners off base. I guess running the bases must be important. We always heard about Mike Schilt would always say, we got to win the inch. We got to win the inch. They lost that World Series by an inch, by one single solitary inch, because of 1 foot more he could have gotten. It just goes to show you how lucky you actually have to be. Miggy Rose stumbling on that ball, composing himself, making a perfect throw. Will Smith actually did get his foot down. I thought there's no way
closer than I thought.
It was not overturnable.
It was not overturnable. And I just thought to myself, those are the margins that you have to figure out over the course of 162, how you can shorten that inch to make sure you score that run. It's maddening. It's maddening to think about as a coach. I got to teach my players so much stuff. Congrats to the Dodgers. They earned that thing. There's no doubt, but it sucked, man.
I will consider Tim Flannery the final word.
Me too.
On that subject.
Me too. I really will. That's the guy I'm going to listen to. Sorry about
bad lead, bad run.
Bad
Toronto
decision.
should have won the World Series.
No doubt.
There. Sorry, IKF. I
No
know
doubt.
it's not all your fault, but that didn't help. All right, we will come back. Hour number 2. Aztecs get a win. SDFC takes a rough loss. We'll be back on the Fan. Do want to let everybody know that we've got a brand new monthly prize coming up for Take on Woods. And how about this? Did you see this, Woods?
No.
This month's prize, trip for two to Las Vegas to see our very good friend, Sammy Hagar, in concert. And a 2-night stay at the Park MGM and a $100 gas
Not
card.
bad at all.
That
How about
is
that?
Really good.
And we will also be playing later a special game of Real or Fake to give away tickets to the SDSU basketball opener tomorrow night at jam-packed Viejas Arena against Long Beach State. So stay tuned for that coming up later in the program today.
I'm so nervous now for the Aztec season to start because, well, I mean, there's a lot of expectations. People are very high on this team, and well, we know what that usually leads to around here, and I hate that. I hate that mentality. We got to get over that hump at some point. But
the Aztecs are the Dodgers of the Mountain West this year.
that's true. They
I
are
mean,
loaded for bear.
They
man.
are
They have-
far and away, like way more talent and depth than any other team.
And basketball doesn't really work that way,
No.
where you can be like, I need you guys to pretend that you're hurt for 3 months, and then we're going to need you in March. I need you guys. I don't need you guys in November, December. I need you in March. The old glass now. What did Snell throw this year? 70 innings? I mean, that is the dream. You get Blake Snell after 70 innings, fresh as a daisy. And, Yamamoto was a horse. He pitched that way all year. I mean, he pitched, I think, every start. He's a horse, but he's literally built different. He's built different in a different country.
1 1/3 innings in the regular season.
For Blake Snell.
Blake
Yeah,
Snell, 61 innings. Glass now, too. I mean, that's a really cool luxury to have. But Brian Dutcher can't be like, Magoon, you hurt your knee. I didn't, actually. I feel great.
No.
What are you at? I'm on like 100%. I need you at 110. And I'm going to use you in March and March only. Okay? He can't do that. That's not how basketball. You got to get these guys. They need reps. They need to play. They need to feel all of it. It just doesn't work that way. So cautiously optimistic about the Aztec season. And I think, as a San Diego sports fan, cautiously optimistic is the best way to go.
Yeah.
You'll never hear me beating my chest
Keep
until
the
the
caution.
game's over. I will never beat my chest again until the game is actually over. But that's just the way that it goes. So that's tomorrow night.
That is tomorrow night.
We got tickets for that.
And we will give away some tickets today.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well,
And we'll
today,
have tickets to every home game throughout the year.
Nice.
that's so good. So great.
One of the hottest tickets in town.
So great. Today is Big Bad Ben's beautiful birthday bash, and we will be revisiting some of our favorite moments on the program. And for me, Paulie and I were talking about this over the weekend and last week as we were planning this, and I said, for me, one of my all-time moments is when Ben decided to explain to me the concept of BDSM.
You looked a little confused.
As if I didn't know what BDSM was. Yeah, it's just weird to me
Yeah.
that there's a.
Well, it shouldn't be weird. I mean, like, he's like a submissive. You've seen that, right? In
What?
like S&M, that, in that subculture, you have like a dominant and a submissive, and there are people who like to be ordered around or bossed around when it comes to their, play fantasies. That's a real thing. That's just like, it's not even, that's like a healthy, sometimes psychological way you can separate it. Oftentimes, like powerful people, like CEOs, will enjoy
Oh my God.
like not having control for a while
What's
in their
happening?
life. Have you ever wanted to
I mean,
tell
I don't have
yourself
any
to stop
personal
talking? Experience
That
with
was
this,
what, that's
but-
what I would. You sound because you're speaking as if you're the foremost authority
Yeah.
on DOMs and submissives. He asked. I mean, to answer your question, yes,
I
heard
like
of
to
it.
be informed on subjects.
I couldn't he just wouldn't stop.
Yeah, I love that you just let him go.
And I was like, I can't say anything. I'm just gonna let him go and see how deep into the weeds he can get
I think
himself.
that was, I just have to fill the silence. You know me, I have to fill the silence, and
I know.
you left me with silence.
I
to
did.
keep filling, and I couldn't stop talking.
You're like so knowledgeable on this subject. Then you start to pair that with the waterbed and things of that nature, and you go, man,
It's all starting to make sense.
it just all the puzzle finally comes together, Paulie, after many, many years. But definitely one of my favorite moments on Ben and Woods. Yeah, it's just weird.
Oops.
Yep. I mean, you can play it again. It's one of my favorite things
we're
of
good.
all time.
Stop talking. Just
All
stop
time.
talking.
Okay.
Let's see. Congratulations to the Aztecs football team.
Yes.
They also played on Saturday night, gave up a quick touchdown, 75-yard drive to Wyoming to start the game. And then they locked it down again.
Yeah.
This team is one of the best defensive teams in the country.
Crazy.
They went on to a 24-7 win over the Cowboys, 6th straight victory. And with Boise State shockingly getting routed at home by Fresno State, the Aztecs are now alone in first place in the Mountain West. They're the only undefeated team in conference play, and they have the inside track to get to and host the Mountain West Championship game going forward, which is not something I think any of us envisioned here in Sean Lewis's second season. But they have been playing some fantastic football. The only thing they haven't really been able to convince is their own fans. It was once again about 17 to 18,000 at Snapdragon Stadium. Sean Lewis is like begging. He's doing everything he can. You talked about it last week.
He's in a dunk tank, man.
He is begging his fan base, show up for this team. And he's put out a product that deserves to be watched and appreciated. Now they have to go on the road to Hawaii, but they've got Boise State coming in here in 2 weeks. And I will say this as a San Diego sports fan. If they win next week and they've got a 7-game winning streak, they're 8-1, they're undefeated, and they got Boise State, it will be embarrassing if you don't fill up Snapdragon Stadium for that game.
Yeah, don't make it look like a Dodgers playoff game, man. Actually put some people in the seats, you know?
It's
Fill
just
that
tough,
thing.
man.
They're
in a tough spot.
They are, but you ask for a winner. And I think that is absolutely legitimate. Padres fans didn't show up regularly until they got a winner. You know, Aztecs fans, Steve Fisher was playing in front of 500 people when he got here,
Yep.
and now they sell out every game. Why? Because they put a winning product on the court.
Asses in the seats because of the wins.
And after a couple of bad years, people stopped going to SDSU football games, but they're putting a winner on the field right now, and they deserve your support, San Diego.
I don't know what the tickets are going for. I do see a lot of people complaining about the ticket prices. And, you know,
House Arena isn't cheap either, but they filled that up. Where are those fans?
now, well, yeah, because they're good. You just said.
Well, right.
Well, there's 18,000.
I mean, it's more.
It's more.
It's certainly more. But you've got, I think, 500,000 living alums, including 300,000 here in San Diego, that could go to these games. Yes, tickets are more
Paulie.
expensive than they were
For me,
at the Q, for sure.
basketball and football at San Diego State are just so completely,
different.
totally different. The football team, it feels, and it's not their fault, it feels like they are playing another sport entirely. Mountain West football is not the same as watching Georgia and Florida over the
true.
weekend.
It's fair,
or
but
whatever.
It's fair.
But
It's just not the same. There's no good teams coming in that even like, oh, that's going to be a great game. I want to go watch that. You're going to go watch San Diego State take Wyoming, out back or whatever. It's not the same. The basketball program, you actually do have a chance to win the national championship.
pretty much
Day
yeah.
one, you're going to get teams like Gonzaga, UCLA. Last year, you went to the NIL tournament. You played Oregon, Creighton, and Houston, like all good programs. So you get a little bit of that. There's nothing exciting about Mountain West football.
There's not. There's
even
really
a
not.
little bit.
There's really not. There's not. But
Winning the Mountain West, that's great for those athletes and for the school and all that. Who the hell cares about the Mountain West?
I know. It's tough.
It's a
College football.
long shot. But they have a shot to make the college football playoff this year if they keep winning. They'll need help. They can't stumble anywhere, but they could get there this year if they
which
keep
is
winning.
more than you can say.
And that's not fair.
Now,
to
if they
the
get there,
kids.
will they probably get bodied by like a Georgia in the first round
But
in
they
a
made it,
5-12
man. That's
matchup? But
something.
I would
you
be
make
elated.
it, that would be amazing.
Making the playoffs. I mean, USC has never made the playoffs. You
Right.
know what I mean? That's a big deal.
I'd be elated for them to make the playoffs somehow and get absolutely torched, by Ohio State or whatever. But like the further proof, by the way, in that game when it's 64-7 or
That
whatever,
it's apples and oranges.
that it's not the same,
not the same
game.
game.
How do you watch Wyoming and San Diego State in front of 14,000 people and then flip on, Michigan, Penn State, or whatever?
I
Like
know.
any of these powerhouses, it's a different
100,000 people.
entirely. Whereas Viejas Arena, when it's popping off, looks just like Duke, looks just like
Or better.
Kansas,
Or
looks
better.
just
Or better.
like UConn,
Yeah.
or better. You're right.
Paulie's got some good points there.
They
I
are
must
good
say.
points. It's hard to argue that.
Yeah.
But, if you're the head football.
And that's not fair to the athletes on the football team.
No, and if
and
you're-
I feel bad for them. They're doing everything that they can, but it's not their fault.
if you are
They're fighting an uphill battle.
if you are Sean Lewis, though, you have to find a way to get people to come out and watch your team play. And if you don't, it's a really easy way out of town for Sean Lewis. Very simple. Like, No, I need to go to a place where, my student athletes are supported. And that's the risk that you run. It does. You run that risk of losing a head football coach who, could be lured away with more money. But the support is the thing it seems that he cares the most about, which is cool. I appreciate that. I've said it last week. Really hard to build something, man. Really hard to build something.
And I keep chewing on what Paulie said. There in basketball, there is a path.
Yes.
For a team like Gonzaga or San Diego State to become one of the powerhouses.
Yes.
That path doesn't really exist in football.
It's true.
Boise State sort of got there for a while.
For a second.
They've
coasted off that
they've
for a
kind of
long
fallen off the
time,
map.
bro.
They had a couple of great years, and they've kind of, they used it to build their program a bit. But what have they done lately?
Right.
Nothing.
I feel
Nothing
like
at all.
Oregon's been the best team on the West Coast for, 15,
Yeah.
20 years. And I feel like they're still even an afterthought as far as like blue bloods.
I mean, at least
the top
that got them to
programs.
the Big Ten, which is silly. But if you're playing Big Ten football or SEC football, you are part of the club.
Oh, and they contend. They hang in the Big Ten. Like they're good. They've been the best team, I think, on the West Coast.
And I will even separate it more. There's the SEC. Then there's, 3 feet of crap. And then there's the Big Ten. Then there's like 10 or 15 feet to like the ACC. And what's the other Power 4 conference? The Big 12.
Big 12.
And then there's another like 50 feet of crap. And then there's the rest of the conferences,
San Diego
like
State
the
goes up
American
to-
and the Mountain West and everyone else. It's just there are really big tiers and striations between the conferences in college football.
You have to, if you love the Aztecs, though, like you have to get yourself in my mentality of like, I want my 10 wins and an interesting bowl game and a chance to make the playoffs every year. That's kind of where I put myself as a college football
That's
fan.
the thing. I don't know that 10 wins gets them a very interesting bowl game.
If they win the
Potentially.
Mountain West, they're projected right now as the winner. The LA Bowl against Washington was there. It's the first bowl game. It's at SoFi.
Yeah, it's not
probably
great.
if you don't make the playoff, that's as good as it gets for San Diego
That's
State.
about as
That's
good as
as
you can
good
count
as
on.
you can absolutely hope for if you're San Diego State, and that's the ceiling if you don't get to the college football playoff. And like it or not like it, that's your lot in life if you're SDSU football.
Yeah, agreed. And listen, I mean, there's a lot of people that love it. They're very passionate about it. Those people need to find a way to pack that stadium against Boise State. Who's the next game against, though?
At Hawaii.
At
And
Hawaii.
Not an
Not an
easy
easy
one.
game.
Hawaii's pretty good. They get a winning record, and the travel is always going to get
Should we
you
go
when you
cover
go to the
that game?
islands. Yeah, we should.
Come on,
Let's
Adam.
ask Adam.
Send us out
So
there.
we'll do some live coverage, shows at the end of this week from Honolulu.
Fine by me.
I mean, Woods, noted Aztec football lover, has been
Always been a
should be
huge
there.
fan.
Really,
I should be there.
It's
It's actually
embarrassing. that
it's
you're not.
embarrassing that they wouldn't ask me to come on the team plane. But yeah, no question, man. No question
They're
about
all
it.
like, who are you?
We got there's a couple of Padres notes we should probably get to as well that
I
happened
agree.
over the weekend. We still don't have a manager. That's one thing. I got asked anywhere between I'd say 30 and 40 times. I got asked 20 times at your party, Ben, who's going to be the next skipper of the San Diego Padres.
And your answer was
No idea. I went to Dia de los Deftones, ran into some
We
people
asked
there.
Ron Fowler, who's
Yeah.
going to be their next
He said,
skipper.
no
idea.
No idea. I have no idea. I don't know when it's coming. My guess is that it would be this week. I would like to get cracking on the new manager. I'd like the new manager to go ahead and start installing his culture or whatever they do. Reaching out to players, getting guys ready, all of that. You do feel like the longer it takes, I don't know.
I think it
you
happens
can
there
narrow
tomorrow.
it down. There's 4 choices left: Albert Pujols, Nick Hundley, Ruben Niebla, and the mystery candidate,
And the mystery
which
candidate.
could be anybody else on planet Earth at this time. It's one of those 4, though. One of those 3, or anyone else on planet Earth.
Yeah, and the fact that it hasn't happened yet, doesn't put me back on my haunches or anything. I'm not nervous about that. I just would like to get it done. Obviously, the other news: Michael King opting out of his deal.
As he was designed to do at the beginning of the season.
Right.
I saw, you talked about people
People are like upset.
kind of getting mad about that.
Like, what?
Michael King did the Padres a favor when he agreed to a kind of a weird arbitration deal that included a mutual option that no one ever expected him to take, because there's a buyout of almost $4 million. That's what his salary was for this year. That buyout was included in what he was supposed to make this year to give him the right amount of money. And it doesn't impact at all the Padres' ability to now give him a qualifying offer, which they probably will, which he can take or reject for $22 million. So why take 15 when you're almost certainly going to be offered 22 for this season. It would make no sense at all for Michael King to accept the qualifying offer. Doesn't mean he's gone. Doesn't mean he's
hates
staying.
you.
Doesn't
Doesn't
mean
mean
he
anything
hates
like
the
that.
Padres or anything
Right.
like that. That was a done deal from the very beginning. From the day he signed that contract, there was almost no chance that mutual option would be exercised. It was designed to be rejected so he could get the payout at the end to complete his 2025 salary for his last arbitration year. But he did reject it. We have not heard about any of the other guys with options. Robert Suarez hasn't announced. He will almost certainly opt out for sure from his contract. Padres will likely decline options on Elias Diaz, on Kyle Hart. They have an option on as well. There's a couple of other decisions that still need to be made in the next couple of days, but that was the only one that we saw over this weekend.
Yeah, I just, again, like the business of baseball is that the impending lockout probably has a lot to do with it as well. Players have to factor that stuff in. So I just don't know. I don't know what's going to, materialize. The life of a Padre fan is just this level of uncertainty. Like, do we have $44 million to extend in qualifying offers to Dylan Cease and Michael King? If they did take call your bluff, now you're on the hook for $44 million for two pitchers for
you
1
could
year
always
each.
trade them.
You could,
if you had to.
Yeah, if you had to.
That you would still have a valuable commodity at a fairly reasonable 1 year price tag. There's no downside to offering them, I think, the qualifying offer.
Yeah. No, none.
And also congratulations to Fernando Tatis Jr. winning his second career Gold Glove.
It's our World Series.
Over the weekend. They will announce Platinum Glove winners on Friday. So we'll find out this week if Tatis wins his second Platinum Glove as well.
I think he will, and I think he should.
All right, let's take a little time out. We'll come back. Do you have any DDT on my birthday?
Let me see,
I gotta-
actually.
I mean, if
Should we just do all Ben DDTs?
All Ben DDTs?
Ben, like going back through your archives, Paulie?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, we can.
One of our favorites for do this, and two of your least
Absolutely.
favorites.
Yeah,
All right, we'll get to that coming up next. Let's get a quick check of traffic, and then we'll be back with more Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Man, when I went to your birthday party, I located your father, and I said, Chief, they call him Chief. I said, Chief, tell me about your experience at QC Kinetics. He said, I love it. He said, he goes, I'm old and I'm kind of banged up and I've got this going on and that going on. I said, what did you think of the entire operation? He said, the operation was fantastic. The people were incredible. Dr. Jackson was amazing. He goes, and I did feel better. He goes, I signed up, man. I'm going 8 treatments for pain in his hip and his lower back. So that's what I always want to impart to you guys, is that if you are feeling, your joints are creaking, you can't do the things you love to do. That man loves to play some golf, man. He played basketball up until he was like 65 years old. And he wants to be able to continue to do that forever, wants to be able to hit the golf course. There's other people out there I hear all the time, man, I can't surf anymore because of my shoulder. Go to QC Kinetics. They'll get you back in the water. They'll get you back on the golf course, all the things that you love to do. And they're doing something really cool right now. This Veterans Day, QC Kinetics giving back to our heroes. Veterans are going to get $500 off their treatment. And for every non-veteran who starts care, QC Kinetics will donate $500 to the Wounded Warrior Project. Great time to book your free consultation. Call QC Kinetics today. If you are tired of dealing with that joint pain every single day, 619-614-PAIN, 619-614-PAIN. Once again, 619-614-PAIN. It's QC Kinetics.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Little Gordon Lightfoot.
You love calling me Gordon Lightfoot,
Yes.
so I thought I'd include some in my birthday playlist.
So proud of you. Just cobbling together 4 hours of music that you hate. Like you don't even like music at all. It's one of our,
That's not true. I
it's
don't
true.
dislike music.
just don't listen to it.
I'm not as passionate about it as you are.
Or 99% of the population. What if his playlist for his birthday party was just like a golf podcast over the speakers at his parents' house?
Maggie and Perloff.
Yeah,
on the
Maggie and
speakers
Perloff,
while
yeah.
we're at the party. all
Anyway,
night.
what does this mean for LeBron's legacy? Like the whole thing. But no, you crushed it. 4 hours of amazing music. I heard some Soundgarden in there. It was really incredible. I think you've really grown.
Thank you.
I've rubbed off on you.
Don't Do This, which is a little different today, is brought to you by Trust and Will.
Don't.
Leave your entire estate, house, kids, and life savings up to chance if and when you die.
Do
Set up Trust or Will online at trustandwill.com.
this.
Is a lot more affordable than you think. Visit trustandwill.com for more info, and I will turn things over this time to Paul Reindl, the audio master.
Yeah, let's see here. Where do we want to start? So we're gonna do a Don't Do This Ben edition.
Yes.
So I think we start here with how about we were just talking about music, and this happened a couple of years ago in this month actually. We're about 3-4 weeks away from Spotify Wrapped.
Oh, the
or
best time
iTunes
of the year.
Music. I don't know what their equivalent is. Everybody's going to start putting out all of the content, everything that you consumed throughout the year. And we were very surprised when we learned about Ben's Spotify Wrapped. And I think this qualifies as a Don't Do This.
No, mine never really changed. Deftones, Queens of the Stone Age, Afghan Wigs. Mine never changes.
My
Oh,
top
Ben and Woods is in there. I listened for 106 minutes. My own show.
That's
mine is humiliating.
that's like an hour and a half of our show.
Yeah, that's right. All right, give it to me.
My
Ben.
top song, it said, which is actually one of my favorites, Sultans of Swing by Dire Straits. You know how many times I played it? 2.
I just had a short in my head.
The only song I listened to more than once this year on Spotify.
I'm speechless with that news. Holy crap, dude.
Twice.
Sultans of Swing 2 times. This is his #1 played song. That is one of the funniest things I have ever heard in my entire.
I do love that song.
Not enough. Not clearly 2 times.
I love it twice.
Twice.
God, that's good.
That is brilliant. Everything else you listen to 1 time. It's almost impossible. It really is. Like it's almost impossible to not listen to the same song twice in a year, or more than 1 song twice. You're incredible. It's one of my favorite moments.
I don't want to get your hopes up too much for this year's Spotify Wrap because I've started using Spotify for all my Take on Woods research.
Oh, so you'll have
I'll
a lot more
have
artists.
a lot more going through finding categories and songs and
but
stuff. But
we'll still know what you've listened to
most. True.
They'll say you listen to this song 3 times.
Will it be more than 2? I say yes.
Yes, I
whatever
think
it
so.
will be,
Yeah.
and I don't know what it is, but it will
It might
be
still
more
be
than
Sultans
twice,
of Swing.
which would be the greatest bit of all
I might
time.
be up to like 5 or 6 this year.
It would be.
It's my musical renaissance.
It would be the greatest thing of all time if it's Sultans this week. Check out Guitar George. He knows all the chords. He loves it.
But he's strictly
Harry doesn't
rhythm.
mind.
He doesn't want to make him cry or sing. He's got a daytime job. He's doing all right.
And Harry doesn't mind. Oh my!
That line
It
gets
kills me, Paulie.
and Harry doesn't mind.
He doesn't
Somebody
make
asked in the
scene.
chat.
Oh my God.
Somebody asked in the chat, does forgetting Ben's birthday qualifies to don't do this? Yes, it does.
Oh, 100%.
We talked about it in the open. We played you the audio of us forgetting it. But this is another one I like. I can't believe that Ben went and attacked viciously an innocent diner worker who was just in Alabama, just trying to get through her shift. I couldn't believe when he did this.
Thank you for calling another Broken Egg and Fairhope. This is Marissa. How can I help you?
Good morning. I'm excited.
For what?
What was the score of the Aztecs game?
Oh, I don't really watch sports.
The first half, the Aztecs dominated. Maybe the best half they've played all season. I got called out by my 19-year-old last night.
You got what?
I got called out. To choose, though, Reese Kinnear as the person to set the tone in your game, to me, is an indictment of a couple of things.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
Oh,
How is it hanging?
Oh, my God.
I like good, firm banana.
Uh-huh.
The Lakers shot 57% as a team and still lost that game.
That's it.
There we go.
That was it. Attacking.
You drove her.
Just a sweet,
You
sweet
drove her mad.
server.
It was a busy morning at another Broken Egg. It
Yeah.
sounded
oh
like.
my
in-
God.
Stubbsville, Arkansas, or wherever. Yeah, she's just trying to bring somebody their omelet, like Dominic. She's got to answer this guy, this sports guy on the phone.
Can you believe Reese Kinnear?
It's
That's
just
a
one
don't
of the
do this for
best.
you two for bothering her, honestly.
That is just the
All
best.
right, well, then we can finish it off with another Don't Do This for Ben. Speaking of music, don't know how we got onto this track. This was from 3 years ago, February of 2022. And we started talking about the song Down with the Sickness
Yeah,
by
Disturbed.
Disturbed. And if you've ever heard that song, you probably have. It's got a very distinct start to the song. And we were seeing who can do that.
Wah! I can't even do it. Can you do your best? Wah, Wah! Like he does it. Wah! Oh. Wah! That's pretty good.
Not bad.
Ben had no. Ben goes, ah! Oh, you got to do the. Hey, hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Wah! It's hard to get it. Wah!
It's not easy.
Unbelievable. Wah! Paulie does it the best. Paulie nailed it.
Not really. It's still very hard to do.
Wah! I can't do it fast enough.
Who actually does this?
Some guy in Disturbed. Wah! Wah! It's just unbelievable. Give me one more try on your birthday.
All right, here we go. Give me some. Can you give me the thump?
Bump, bump, bump. Wah! That was
Yeah, no,
old.
that's the old one. Can you give me the
Yeah,
thump
let me get you the
music?
thump.
Yeah, just
Oh, hang on. Let me get you the bill.
Yeah, the build up. Wow! Still,
can't do it.
even at 50,
Doesn't work.
he
Can't
just
do it.
can't It's so good.
Wah! You got to like really, you got to break them up a little
Yeah.
bit.
Wah,
Wah! Wah!
Can't do it.
I could listen to you try all day
I know you can.
if you wanted to.
And that is a special birthday edition of Don't Do This for a Monday.
Yeah.
All right,
Is there an outro
we're
or
done.
something?
No, that's fine.
No.
This hour 97 through the fan brought to you by SD Collectibles. Get ready, sports and Pokemon collectors. SD Collectibles Card Show is back at Liberty Station with over 100 vendor tables November 22nd and 23rd. Find sports cards, Pokemon, memorabilia, and more. Visit sdcollectibles.com for info. That's sdcollectibles.com.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 0000466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
Exactly what I thought.
Congratulations to 7 Mile Casino's own Miguel Rojas for another World Series championship and a home run that he hit and a great defensive play. He, if it's good enough for Miguel Rojas, and it is because we've got pictures of him last year playing some California-style blackjack at 7 Mile Casino. Certainly good enough for you.
I've got a shoebox full of ones I could take down there. I know that's not what it's for,
not what
but
it's
I
for.
could set them down at a Texas Hold'em table, play some California-style blackjack, Pai Gow, or Baccarat, or just enjoy a great birthday lunch at Sammy's at 7 Mile out there on the patio on a beautiful Monday. Certainly could be worse places to enjoy my birthday.
Man, you are not wrong about that. The patio is spectacular. The bar area is really beautiful too, but I love sitting down and ponying up the California style blackjack table. So do yourself a favor. Best part is, guys, it's just 7 minutes from, the Omni Hotel. A lot of teams come and stay when they come to play the Padres. 7 minutes, 7-minute cab ride. That's all you need to do. Just 7 minutes down the 5 freeway, Exit Bay Boulevard, pull in, you walk right in, and you're all set up at 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes from downtown.
Okay, player. This is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Any big sweeping thoughts after the playoffs ended this year, Ben? Obviously, with the Dodgers winning the World Series, taking it to a Game 7, extra inning Game 7. Holy cow, man. I'm telling you, it was incredible baseball. But any like overarching sweeping thoughts? I know the big one is people out there saying, Dodgers are going to force a lockout. Look, I think a lockout was always coming. Owners have a different idea of what they want than the players, and that's what happens when the CBA expires. So I think it was always coming regardless. But I had a couple that I watched, and I thought, okay, this may be too much of a blanket statement, but I feel like, man, the regular season just doesn't matter as much as we make it out to. Yes, you have to win games, and yes, you have to make the playoffs. But I think managing the regular season in Major League Baseball in the year 2026 will look different than managing the regular season. Do you?
I disagree.
How
I think
so?
it matters for 29 teams.
Okay.
I think
fair.
I think it matters for other teams that not only have to get there, but I think Toronto, by virtue of getting their home field advantage, that was big for them to get all the way.
They lost the last two games at home, though. You know what I mean?
Well,
that was funny. That was my other one. Was going to be like, home field advantage doesn't matter.
But
The Mariners.
they lost Game 2 also.
Remember,
They lost their last
to
three.
get there, though, they had to fight through the Yankees. They had to fight through the Mariners.
They got in on the last day of the season. The Toronto Blue Jays did, as far as they got home field advantage, right? They clinched that on the last day of the season. Didn't matter. As wild as those crowds were in Seattle, as wild as those crowds were. Now think about it. Seattle went to Toronto, who had home field advantage, won both games in Toronto, taking away home field advantage. Then cruised home for home field advantage where they lost. Then the Dodgers lost their games at home, won their games in Toronto. Who cares? Who cares? Mitigating innings on your starters throughout the season, I think makes sense. I think it makes sense. Not pushing guys to their absolute brink in April, May, June, July, and August is a decent strategy. It just got proven right. And I do feel like, I said it earlier, I'm not saying, don't parse my words where I'm saying the Dodgers got lucky here, but the one area where I do think they got very lucky is that they did not go out and improve their team at the deadline, which they absolutely should have. It may have taken years off their life, extra innings of a Game 7. I think they could have run away with it.
I know that you're right about the World Series. Home field advantage didn't matter.
Just didn't
matter
really
at all.
matter.
But I thought, they won their first two games at home against the Yankees in the division series and then took care of that series. They won their last two games at home against Seattle to get to the World Series when they were down 3-2. I don't know that Toronto gets this far unless they make the regular season matter the way that they did. And I don't think that any team in baseball can feel as confident about knowing they're going to be in the postseason. Yeah, I think the Mets were probably pretty confident they were going to the playoffs.
Sure.
I think the Braves started the season pretty confident they'd be in the playoffs, and they didn't even get there.
But injuries,
the Dodgers
a
the Dodgers
suspension.
were never at risk of not making the playoffs.
No.
And they were the only team that I felt was never really not at risk. The Blue Jays were the closest that weren't at risk of not making the playoffs. The
Yeah,
Brewers,
they finished last.
the Brewers
last
had
year.
the best record, but remember the first month they looked awful.
Yeah.
And then they turned it
Oh,
on and played really good.
I
but,
did not think that they would make the playoffs this year. I did not think they would, and they surprised a lot of people.
But they
certainly.
didn't. They had to take the regular season seriously. There's only one team that doesn't have to totally take the regular season seriously. That's the huge advantage for the Dodgers. It really is.
being able to.
Being able to hold back players and know you're going to be there at the end.
It's a risk. It's a risk.
Not a huge one for
It's
them.
not a huge one, but it is a risk.
Certainly worth taking if you're the Dodgers.
Yeah, and they, listen, they spend smart money. They also spend frivolously because they can. I mean, we just talked about 70 million. What other team can leave 70 million bucks off of its postseason roster and win the World Series? There's very few that can do that. And it wasn't injury. It wasn't anything like that. It was that we don't want them on our postseason roster. Michael Conforto. They would have rather had light hitting in the regular season. Kike Hernandez playing left field for them. Than Michael Conforto.
Kike Hernandez just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
I do not understand
actually
the
explained it.
phenomenon that is Kike.
He explained it the other day. They asked him about it, and he essentially said, I suffer from ADHD, and
we see that.
Yeah, 100%. He said, it's hard for me. Basically, he said, it's hard for me to get fired up in April, May, June, July, August, September. Like where I get really fired up and focused is in October when it really counts. And I think that mentality is an interesting one.
How would you like Fernando Tatis Jr. to play that way?
Well,
not really focused for 6 months. He'd drive you crazy.
Yeah, people get mad when he hangs his head after a strikeout.
For one at bat.
For one AB.
Right. Kike just admits, I'm not really checked in for 6 months.
He literally said, he's like, it's hard for me. It's hard for me in April, May, June, July, August. I can't get fired up until it's really October. I kind of dig it because he comes through every single year somehow.
But if every player on the team had that attitude, you wouldn't make the playoffs.
You wouldn't make the playoffs. Yeah, he can do that. He can do that because the other guys carry the weight of the season. But he's he's a role player. But it's an interesting thing to think about, that grind of the regular season. That home field advantage that just kind of worked against the guys in the World Series, really both of them. I mean, there's just no one way to do it. There's really not just, we win the division, then we get home field, we get the bye, we will win the World Series. It just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. So we put so much emphasis on the regular season. We live and die. I'm going to watch a little differently next year. I'm going to be a big, let's just get to the dance thing.
Anthony's the Dodger troll in the chat this morning, and we appreciate you being in here. He says, if the Padres pressed the Dodgers at all, this is a different conversation. If the Padres didn't, they crumbled.
Yep. You're right.
Well, the Dodgers were in the playoffs. I mean, they won enough games to make the playoffs. Even if they didn't win the division,
they still
had to play in the wild card.
That's right.
I don't know that anything changes at all.
I don't really either.
The Padres win 4 more games. I think the Dodgers still win the World Series.
Yeah.
I don't know that anything changes.
I feel the same way. And again, they still had to play the Reds, and that was like playing a
but they
team of
still
8U
have
players.
Snell, Yamamoto, Ohtani, and Glasnow as their playoff rotation.
Well,
that was the difference
and again,
maker.
To pitch a Game 7 and not use, they used Robleski in Game 7, but they had all their starting pitchers pitch in Game 7.
It's funny how
insane.
Roki Sasaki went from savior to we can't put him in again.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what they do with him in the offseason.
It doesn't
Back
matter.
to starter.
What they pay him, $6 million.
That's true.
Who cares? Who cares? They don't care. They have that luxury to not care. Which is just bananas. It's bananas.
All guests on Bennett Woods appear on the David P. Shapiro fan hotline. David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Craig Elston will join us to talk a little SDFC and baseball at 8:35. But we do have a Padres smorgasbord for you, and we'll get to that right after traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is sponsored by Covered California. Well, guys, I'm seeing way too many motorcycle accidents. One on the coastline, northbound 5, right before Mission Avenue, appears to be in middle lanes. Also reports of a crash involving a motorcycle on southbound 15 near the 78. Now, this one's got the slow lane blocked. Friars Road on-ramp to northbound 15 got a collision. Also traveling on northbound 805 right before Adams Avenue. An accident involving several vehicles. That's over to the right shoulder. And we got this crash out in East County, westbound 8 before Los Coaches. A couple cars in the center divide. Hey, everyone. Open enrollment is, well, open, and so is Covered California. Open to questions, real answers, and to helping you get health insurance. Covered California. For the love of Californians, visit coveredca.com. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben and Woods, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Padres smorgasbord.
All right, never mind.
Yeah.
Call it something else.
All right, time for our Padres smorgasbord, off-season Padres topic of the day. And with the end of the World Series, we have already seen odds out for next World Series. And, of course, the Dodgers are installed as the favorites, according to ESPN Bet. Padres are the 9th choice, Woods, at plus 1,800, 18-1 to win their first World Series championship. So the question is that a good price? Too high? Too low? If you look at the list, is there any teams?
Give me the list. You have the list handy?
Sure. I got Dodgers plus 375, Yankees plus 700, and then the Astros and Phillies at plus 1,200, Braves and Mariners at plus 1,400, Red Sox and Mets at plus 1,500, Brewers and Padres at plus 1,800.
That's a decent list. I don't
Padres
know.
ahead of the Blue Jays, who just got there. Ahead of the Cubs, who beat them in the playoffs.
Yeah, the Cubs are losing Kyle
Ahead of
Tucker.
the Tigers.
He's going to the Dodgers.
Mhm.
They're probably going to trade for Skubal. They're going to use him as a 7th inning man.
Of those teams,
In September.
I think the Padres price is pretty good.
I do
Actually,
too.
It's not
I think
bad.
that's a decent price, like the 9th best team in baseball.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
I think the
9
Red
out of
Sox
30.
price at 1,500 is not bad.
That should maybe be a little bit lower. You're going to get full seasons of Roman Anthony and Marcelo Mayer, and you know, if healthy, and
That's
they
what I
come
was
back.
thinking too.
Yeah, I think they'll spend some money. You know, the money is the main thing. Is I wonder, of those teams that you mentioned, which ones are actually going to really go after free agents? I mean, you know, the Dodgers will. This is they're going to go out and sign Kyle Tucker. Like, that's going to happen in the next couple of months. So brace yourself for that. They will not be going into the season next year, Ben, with Kike or Conforto or Teoscar's locked up, but Kyle Tucker is going to be an LA Dodger, so you can strap in.
Padres are the 2nd choice in the National League West, ahead of the Diamondbacks, who are plus 3,000,
Okay.
and the Giants, who are plus 4,000, and of course the Rockies, who are the last choice at plus 50,000, 500-1 to win the World Series. Again, very early on.
50,000 to 1
Plus 50,000 for the 500-1. So still not a great bet.
$5
It is if you bet $1
To win 500
Oh wait, it's 500
plus 50,000 is 500
Got it,
to
got it,
one.
got it.
Yeah.
Bet 100.
Bet 100.
Win 50,000.
Yes, but that's just like lighting $100 on fire.
That's fair. That's fair.
So I think that's a fair place to put the Padres.
Yeah, that's fair. Like,
And if I'm a Brewers fan, I'm going, why aren't we better off than the Padres?
because
just
we
won.
know you're trading Freddie Peralta, and we know you're trading McGill, and we know you're trading, like, we at least have a core that is going to be here. Again, starting lineup for opening day looks better than it did starting lineup for opening day
It
this
absolutely
season.
does.
Way better. Pitching is going to be suspect, but, you know, relying on our general manager and president of baseball ops to go out and find some players that Ruben Niebla can work with, and again, cobble your way through the regular season and hope to God that everybody is firing on all cylinders in October is really the only way that this team and a lot of teams can operate.
Assuming Ruben Niebla is still here.
Assuming
maybe
he's still
the
here.
manager, maybe he's the pitching coach, maybe he's not here at all. We don't know any answers until there's a manager really in place. A lot of question marks with these odds going into next season.
Very much so.
We don't know the strategy. Will the Padres look at the landscape and go, let's press more all in? Will they retrench, before a potential CBA negotiation in the offseason? Just don't know what 2026 is going to look like.
I actually asked Ron Fowler about that very question, and not just about the Padres. I said, what do you think teams are going to do? Are they going to say, no, we're going to hunker down? Things could look way different. So all those free agents that hit the market, they're going to go to essentially 3 teams. They're going to go to the Yankees, the Dodgers, or the Mets because they're the ones that are going to be willing to really, really pay for them. We know the Braves aren't going to spend a ton of money in free agency. Kind of have the idea the Padres aren't going to spend a ton of money in free agency as well. With financial uncertainty coming, if you are the Brewers, you're like, bro, we don't spend money when things are great. We're going to trade away pieces and hope we can grit squad this thing out to October again.
But the Padres are a team that I think at least hopes to be
in the mix
in financially better
after
territory after a CBA, thinking this, our life is about to get better, hopefully in the future.
Just so much unknown,
but if there is time missed, every owner takes that hit, if no revenue comes in, if they miss any baseball, which I'm not sure they will. There will be certainly a lockout in the offseason.
Yeah.
Whether they miss any baseball, I think, is a much, much more difficult question to foresee.
And agreed.
Because once the pressure starts ramping up and spring training is supposed to start, no one wants to miss that. No one wants to miss the start of the season. But there will be an off-season lockout for sure. We won't sign any free agents for 2 months and see how the players like that. That is coming almost certainly.
No question.
Whether games are missed, that's the only thing fans really care about.
Coming up next, a very special birthday surprise for our boy Benjamin.
Another one?
Another one.
We'll be back. 2 hours to go. Bennett Woods, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
halfway home on Big Bad Ben's beautiful birthday bash. Benjamin Higgins, our co-host and friend, your friendly neighborhood sports anchor, has turned 50 years old today. I've never been more sure of anything that Ben was going to turn 50. I'm also sure he's probably going to see at least 95.
Nothing's ever guaranteed.
You're going to get hit by a bus today, but
I am?
you could.
Oh, good.
You could.
Hit by a truck.
Yeah, hit by a truck. Was that you? That was
me.
you.
That was me.
Yeah.
You might
Hit
hear-
by
you
a
might-
truck.
You might hear that later.
Oh, good. Well, we are celebrating the big guy today, certainly. I'm very happy to know you, and just glad I get to work with you every day. Had a lot of nice people at your birthday party. We mentioned Ron Fowler. There was a real housewife at Ben's 50th birthday party. Katie Janella, wife of Matt Janella, who's a dear friend of ours, and I got to spend some time with her. She is just the coolest person on the planet.
They were a sharp-looking couple.
My God, they walked in. You're like, oh, geez, I got to hit the gym, man. This is insane. He's so handsome too, dude. Like, he's really sharp.
I usually see him kind of golf course, just
Yeah.
casual. But when he kind of had his hair done up, he was definitely party worthy.
He looked amazing. It was a really special night. And did you were getting fairly lubed up, by the way, for you.
Oh yeah. Even when you gave a little bit of a speech, you were
He
like,
was a little.
you're like, I gotta stop. I've had a few
I
drinks.
did stop
I'm
at
gonna-
that point.
I'm gonna
Drinks,
start crying.
everybody. I don't want to cry tonight.
We had the
I
serve
don't cry.
yourself old fashions and tequila bar, which was fun.
Man, and I was driving my son to Dia de los Deftones, so I actually had a delicious bottled Sprite that I know your mom got for me and Paulie. Specifically, Paulie and I enjoyed a Sprite and some delicious food, and it was wonderful.
Food was great.
Food was
Taco
fantastic.
stand tacos were outstanding.
So good.
They went all the way down to La Mesa. My mom and my son did. Surprised me.
This is incredible.
Went to a place called Extraordinary Pudding and got butterscotch pudding and banana pudding, and
Yeah.
it was really good.
Your mom did a bunch of research on this because I know we've talked about. I've made fun of you for liking butterscotch pudding because you're not an 80-year-old man, but it's delicious. And she goes, I literally Googled the best butterscotch pudding that I could find, and it's placed in La Mesa. She goes, I went down there, and it was in like a strip mall, and she said it seemed very seedy. And I walked in, and there was a guy, and he's like, "Can I help you?" And she's like, "I'm here for the butterscotch pudding." And he's like, looks around, he's like, "Come with me," and got her all dialed in. I go, now you know what it's like to buy illicit substances at a strip mall, Kim. It's not the best feeling, but you got what you were looking for, and you did. But
Got me
man,
butterscotch. You just need a taste.
yeah, just one taste of butterscotch. That's all I need. I'm gonna rub some on my gums real quick. To
One
test
hit
it.
of
Just
butterscotch.
take some,
please.
Paul. You just go. No, that's good. That is good. But she said it was. I mean, to drive all the way down to La Mesa for your butterscotch is incredible. It's incredible. Your mother is an amazing.
It was
woman.
elite. Lisa says she's been there. Hole in the wall spot, so good. Owner's the nicest guy.
Yeah.
Extraordinary banana pudding. It's called.
It was really, really, really good. It was just a perfect night. I wish I could have stayed and tied one on with you. How many cocktails did you end up having? About 9?
I had 5 or 6 early in the
My
party.
ass, you had
Yeah,
6
right.
by the time I left at 7:30.
Well, I mean, I sampled here and there
Mhm.
throughout the night.
Did you get pretty tanked up?
I don't know. I felt okay by the end of the night.
How'd
I
you
got
feel
up
in the
at
morning?
5
Yeah, I
a.m.
was-
I got up. I could not sleep past 5 a.m.
Isn't that the worst?
Oh, with the
And
time
the time
difference?
change, it was really
Oh!
6. But I got up. It's got to be 7, 8. No, it's 5 in the morning, and I'm up.
I'd totally forgotten
I
about
went-
daylight saving. I woke
I
up at
loved it.
7. I felt it was 8 o'clock
I-
early in my head. I'm like, oh, this is amazing.
I
I
love-
texted my trainer. I said, "You up early too?" So I went. I worked out at 7:15
Text you,
a.m.
Hey, you up?
Yeah,
Hey, girl, you up? I'm coming by.
got my
5
exercise done.
a.m..
Then Peloton, took my kids out for breakfast, and then played golf.
That's unbelievable.
All yesterday after my party.
Let me say before we get to our surprise, I love daylight saving so much. Pitch black last night at 5:30. I tried to pitch it to the missus. All right, these kids are going to bed at 6. She said, absolutely not. They stayed up till 7. And my eyes were drooping. I was like, what?
See, I feel the opposite of you. We were racing to finish our 12:30 golf round before the sunset in the afternoon. we thought, oh yeah, it's it's early afternoon round. It's like you can barely finish golf anymore because of the time change.
I mean, I don't play golf anymore, so my perspectives have changed. But I am so happy that I get to feel a little bit more refreshed, and I love that it gets dark, so I can get snuggled into bed at like 6:00 p.m. and not feel terrible about it. I love it. Paulie and I have been working on this. We both did a lot of legwork. Paulie did the lion's share of the work, though, and we have a little surprise for you. No. It's not Delilah. Not for my lack of trying, to be honest. There were discussions, but in the year 2025 and human resource departments and all that, this is the best that we could do. Benjamin R. Higgins, happy 50th, buddy. I will never understand how I'm actually older than you are. But it's such a pleasure and honor and privilege to work with you every day. You and your giant manhood, all in the same studio. It's incredible that it all fits, but it does, and it has, and it will.
Benny. Happy birthday, my friend. Look, man, I know you don't like to listen during the Reindl Report, but please listen to me now. You're the best, dude. You're the best. It's just been an absolute joy to work with you every morning for the last however many years it's been. And if you still don't believe me, Woodsy and I reached out to a few of your friends, and they've got something they'd like to say.
Happy 50th, big bro. Hard to believe. Doesn't seem that long ago we were kids running around. But now I get to run around and claim Ben Higgins is my big brother, and I do it a lot.
Thanks, Sammy.
Happy birthday. Love you, bro.
Hey, Benny boy. Coffee here, man. Just wanting to wish you a happy 50th birthday. Next year's going to be a really good one because it's going to be 51. 51 to 51 next year. But seriously, enjoy the half century, man. It's a great club. It does mean you're getting old. You're not going to get any strokes from anybody because your game's too good. But have a great birthday. Enjoy the wolves around you. And we'll talk at you soon.
Yes, Offie.
Happy birthday,
Dad.
Dan. Cannot believe you're 50 years old. That makes me very old. But all seriousness, I'm just very proud of you, all the hard work you put in and your success in radio and TV. And I know how much has gone into it. So happy birthday.
My friends tell me
Don!
that my friend Benny is about to celebrate his 50th birthday. That's awesome. You look great. But Ben, it's awesome. I'm very happy for you, my friend. And that means one thing. The first 49, all down by way of the K.
Come on.
Higgy,
Mud!
affectionately known as Higgy. Happy birthday, my man. Have a great day. Appreciate all that you do. Appreciate your friendship. You're great on the air. And I don't even do any prep work for the games because I just listen to your act in the morning and I just regurgitate all your stuff on the telecast. So best to you on your birthday, the big 50. 50 is the new 20. You've really made a name for yourself in San Diego, and that's awesome. So you're like this close for being as good as Hacksaw.
Yeah.
So, hey, keep that in reach, right? Reach for the stars. Keep reaching for that goal, all right?
Happy birthday, Ben.
Sister, Maggie.
You were one
How you doing?
hard act to follow as a sibling. A lot to live up to. You set the bar very high. But I was always proud to be your sister. And I love you. Hope you have a good birthday.
Benny, what's up? It's Jesse.
Jesse!
I want to say happy birthday. Congratulations on the defenestration of your youth. And congrats on getting to a great day.
Hey, Ben, I just
Darren
want to
Smith.
say happy birthday. Welcome to the 5th floor, the big 5-0.
He's got a car
It
back
is
in
a
a
big
moment.
one, but
Dynamite.
You've never looked
So
better.
good.
You've never sounded better. So
Happy 50th birthday as you
Janela.
putt out on the front nine of life. I look forward to playing a lot of golf with you on the back nine.
Benny, Low here.
Low.
Mark Loretta.
50? I'm 50. 4 years old. Welcome to the 50s, my friend. Never doubted in my mind you would make it. However, working with Woodsy and Paulie, that can take its toll. But in all seriousness, my man, really appreciate our friendship. Appreciate how hard you work. Appreciate your dedication to San Diego.
Greetings, Ben, from 10,000 feet. Just
Lunar.
wanted to wish you a very happy birthday. Tell you thank you for all your hard work. Nobody deserves it more than you. Hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. Here's Brooke and Ethan.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, Blue family.
Happy birthday, Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Oh, sweet angel.
You know, you were already so grown up, like a little
At
adult
3.
when you were 3. But somehow, you, just like the song, you have managed to stay forever young. And you grew up righteous, just like the song, and so true. You've always been exactly who you are. It's such an honor to be able to call you my son. I love you, my dear Ben.
Happy birthday, Ben Woods. Sorry you hate me.
Happy birthday, buddy. Happy 50th, man.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, my man.
Happy birthday, my friend.
Cheers, buddy. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you,
Happy birthday.
everybody.
I got misty eyed.
Oh, it was so nice. So
Love
50.
you, man.
Love you,
So
buddy.
nice. Mud, was he off the slopes or something? He was looking a little
He
like
did, like,
sunburned. Yeah,
wind
was he
burn?
okay?
I think so.
Unfortunately, we had to, we do have a clock to adhere to.
Yeah.
I had to
You
trim,
had to edit
trim some of
some.
those videos down. Not everybody got the short video message. Mud's was like 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, Paulie, I go, these guys are sending me these huge files. Like, I go, you're going to be editing for days,
Like, I
dude.
don't- when I
Darren
was
having the
listening to
car
Mud-
back up is incredible.
That
It's
was
just
awesome.
incredible.
Dealing with Mud, like I don't even think he said happy birthday, Ben, until like 3 minutes.
Yeah. It was so good.
Everyone
man.
there is so elite. I mean, getting a birthday wish from a Hall of Famer like Trevor Hoffman, but the fact that you could get Don Orsillo off his off season,
Trust me,
to send me a birthday wish is unbelievable.
Ben, my fingers were shaking when I hit send. I was like, hey, man, the worst he could say is no, let's just do this. And when he's like, yeah, no problem, I was like, oh, it's so good.
That was very sweet of you guys to put together, and thank you to everybody, and thank you to my family. It's not easy. My dad and brother and sister, they're not the public speakers of the family, so for them to do that on the radio was very heartwarming for me.
Your sister told me, she goes, Woodsy, when we were kids, and I was, she was a bit of a wild child, she said. She goes, Ben's room was on one side of the house. My parents was on the other. I never knew what side to sneak out on, which one would be worse. Like if Ben caught me, I would be devastated. And I go, would he rat you out? She goes, oh, yeah. And I go, oh, no. And she goes, oh, yeah. She goes, so
snitch.
I would I never knew. It was like, I just have to run down the middle because he's on one side. My parents are on the other. If I wanted to sneak out of the house, I didn't know what to do. But yeah, man, it was just getting around, being around your family. They're great people. And it was so fun to celebrate you. And always is. You're a gem.
I had an interesting moment involving your sister as well. She came up to me and said, hey, Ben told me to come talk to you because I guess your sister, she's been selling some trading cards recently and had some success. And she goes, yeah, Ben told me, oh, Paul's the card collector. You should go talk to him. And I go, oh. I was like, yeah, I mean, I've got like 4 or 5 baseball cards.
More than me.
4 or 5.
She's like, oh, well, what else do you collect? I'm like, I mean, nothing
Hats,
like that.
Shoes. You've got, I mean, you're a much bigger collector than I am.
Not in the terms of selling them, flipping them around, and using it as a business.
No, she's got the bug. I mean, she's got the app and trading like the
she's
collections
like,
that they've
Ben
got.
said, you're the big card collector. And I go,
I have 4 cards.
Does Ben know me literally at all?
to me? Compared to me.
Does he know me even a
All
little
right,
bit?
enough with the Ben sister in the chat. Okay. Thank you very much. Still my
Everybody's a
sister.
big fan of Ben's sister and Ben's mom.
Everybody, saying how come Ben's parents look younger than he does? Compliments out there.
Oh, it was great. Happy birthday. Hope you enjoyed that.
Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it.
You're
Do you
very
want to play
welcome.
some Take on Wood?
Sure,
for my birthday?
love to.
I'd
We
love
should
to
be
host a
doing
game
Take on
show.
Ben, but that's fine.
I enjoy hosting game shows. It's a fun thing for me to do. And we got the brand new prize this month. If you want to call in now and be our contestant, Musical trivia, 833-288-0973. Trip to Las Vegas to see Sammy Hagar. 2 nights at the Park MGM and a $100 gas card. You can be the first one in this month. Call now, 833-288-0973. Play our game, and then Craig Elston will join us at the bottom of the hour. We'll talk SDFC and more. All coming up here on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. One thing I would love to have for my birthday today is a winning Prize Picks lineup. Win real money by watching sports. Perfect for Ben Higgins. I've been doing it for the past year and a half or so. It's really easy to do. You're just setting lineups between 2 and 6 players, and then you're picking against stat projections, more or less, on things like rebounds, points scored if you're watching basketball, football, rushing yards, passing TDs, and it's all your favorite players, all your stars. Tonight's game, let's see, on the football field, it's I believe, Arizona is playing, so you can go. I think Kyler Murray's out, so you can go with Jacoby Brissett, the backup quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Arizona, Dallas. Yeah.
It's Dallas, so you can go more or less on passing yards there. Check it out. Just check out the app today. When you download it, when you go to prizepicks.com, make sure you use the code KWFN to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. That's KWFN to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. It's easy to get your funds out to with Apple Pay, Venmo, or MasterCard. When you win, it gets right back into your account really, really fast. Check it out today at Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for details.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Ben on his waterbed listening to Baker Street.
Love it.
So good. So
and when they
good.
threw it in one of my favorite movies, Good Will Hunting,
Good Will Hunting,
even better.
The best. The best. The fight scene, oh, elite.
Such a juxtaposition
Yeah, it really
between the
is.
fight and this song.
So good, man.
When they go after it after the pickup basketball
Oh,
game.
so good. Baseball.
Baseball game.
Yeah.
They weren't on the basketball court?
No, they were on the basketball court,
Right.
but they had come from a
Baseball
Little League
game.
baseball
That's right.
game. Yeah. Yeah, there he is. That's Carmine Scarpaglia. The kid used to kick the crap out of me in
That's right.
in
They're driving by.
kindergarten.
They instigated.
Yeah, of course. Of course they did. Of course they did.
They were some hooligans.
They really were. They were. Not like us. They're not like us, buddy. We ready?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
All right, I'm
Let's
ready.
get to it. It is time to play. Oh, do we need a contestant still?
Oh, we had one. And
We
then
had
it
one dropped off. All right, call now 833-288-0973. Been a little distracted this morning.
I wanna go eat some
birthday
yogurt.
day. Go ahead. 833-288-0973. Dial us up right now. And then by the time we're done playing the music, hopefully we'll have a contestant locked in for the first game of the month of Take on Wood. So you dial, Paulie, you play. All right, I see the phone's ringing. Take on Woods is brought to you by Bay Alarm, security and fire alarms for every business. We got you.
Line 3. This
All
is
right,
what we
get-
had.
all right, is this Mike?
This is Mike. Yes,
Mike,
sir.
you're in. All right, you ready to play some Take on Woods?
I sure am.
All right,
Happy
let's-
birthday, Dan.
Thank you very much, Mike. If you can beat or tie Woods, we'll be putting you into the grand prize drawing, the first one of the month, for a trip for two to see Sammy Hagar in Las Vegas, including 2 tickets to the March 20th show, a 2-night stay at Park MGM, and a $100 gas card. Sammy Hagar returns to Vegas with his Best of All Worlds Las Vegas residency. Get ready for your favorite hits from the Van Halen years, Sammy Solo, and more. In Vegas, March 11th to 21st and September 18th to 26th at Dolby Live at Park MGM. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. Here are the categories to choose from today. We still have Do the Do, 5 song titles that begin with the word do. World Beaters, 5 song titles that include the word world. And our new category, She's Our Girl, 5 song titles that include a woman's name beginning with the letter R. So Do the Do, World Beaters, or She's Our Girl. Mike, what would you like to play?
World Beaters.
World Beaters. Okay, Mike, we've got 5 questions with song titles that include the word world, like around the world. All right, we've got 60 seconds to get as many as you can. If you don't know one, you can pass. We'll come back to it if there's time left on the clock. Our first question is the 2-second song. Paulie is queuing it up right now. You need to give me that song title and the artist to score the point. All right, Mike, you ready to play?
Yeah.
Paulie, how about you? You good to go?
Yep.
All right, let's put 60 seconds on the clock. The category is World beaters. Your time begins when Paul plays the music. Good luck, Mike. Let's take on Woods. Which 1970 song by Three Dog Night begins with the line, Jeremiah was a bullfrog?
Pass.
Dennis Miller used what politically tinged 1984 hit by Tears for Fears as the theme song for his HBO show?
Oh, pass.
Leonid Brezhnev, Lenny Bruce, Leonard Bernstein, and Lester Bangs all share the initial LB and appear as lyrics in which 1987 song by REM?
Oh, pass.
Duran Duran sings But I Won't Cry for Yesterday, in which 1992 hit that helped rekindle the band's popularity?
Oh, man. I've got to pass. I'm a 0 for follow.
All right, you can go back to the 2-second song, but it's not going well here.
Pass.
Which 1970 song by Three Dog Night begins with the line, Jeremiah was a bullfrog? Mike, let me ask, what age range are you in? Because I was pretty eclectic here, unless you're under 25.
I am 60 years old.
You should know some of these songs. The Man Who Sold the World by Nirvana, Joy to the World, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, It's the End of the World as We Know It, and Ordinary World. It's okay, Mike. Don't worry about it.
Should we yell and scream like you
Yeah,
just won?
that's good. Come on in. Come on in. Woo! All right, nice job, Mike. It is time for Woods to play.
That's very
Same 5
suspect.
questions.
Nice shell job there, De Niro.
Yeah.
Never mind. You were standing out there and never. I was just like,
Let's just get through this. 60
All right, let's
seconds
get
on the
through
clock.
it. All right.
Woods, your time begins when Paul plays the music. Good luck. Let's take on Mike.
It's the Man Who Sold the World by Nirvana.
Yeah, you've won. All right, which 1970 song by Three Dog Night begins with the line, Jeremiah was a bullfrog?
What is the name of that song? Joy to the World.
Correct. Dennis Miller used what politically tinged 1984 hit by Tears for Fears.
Everybody Wants to Rule the
Correct. Leonid Brezhnev, Lenny Bruce, Lester Bernstein, and Leonard Bangs all
It's the End of the World as We Know.
Correct. Duran Duran sings But I Won't Cry.
Ordinary World.
Correct. Thank you very much.
5 for 5 on your birthday, buddy.
Yeah,
I
nice
did that
job.
for you.
And
5 to 0?
Yeah, 5 to 0.
What a sell job that was when I walked in.
Yeah,
I
Paul's
can't see-
idea.
I was
I
like,
can't
hey,
see too well.
should we
Let's cheer and make him
and
think that he's
celebrate?
got a tough one.
Add a
here.
little pressure to Woodsy, and then
Wow, great job, Mike! Oh my God! You crushed it! I was like, that was a little bit
I
too
took
much.
one acting class in college. I
Yeah,
must
we-
say, I
we
wasn't
know.
very good at it.
You did take an acting
I
class?
did.
Do you remember what you had to do?
It was a Stanislavski method acting
God.
class.
Is it
yeah.
method acting?
It was supposed to
Oh,
be.
I would have
yeah.
been an elite method actor.
I think you would have
elite.
been. There were a couple of skits. You had to do an improv. You had to
Just one. Oh, you did the whole semester.
the
though.
semester. I did a semester of acting.
And what'd you get? A?
I think I got like a B plus.
Oh, I bet you were devastated.
She was like a serious acting teacher.
That's good. There's some
Yeah.
famous actors from Pomona College, I think.
Chris Christopherson did some acting and went to Pomona.
No doubt.
But yeah, it's not. There were some screenwriters as well, but yeah, it's not necessarily a film school. It's not like USC,
Right.
but-
Or UCLA.
yeah, but there was a couple for sure.
Excellent.
All right, let's take a time out. When we come back, Craig Elston. It is Monday. Talk about we were watching with him the heartbreak of SDFC losing in penalty kicks after giving up a late goal, and now their season going to be on the line this weekend in Game 3 of their opening round playoff series that is coming up next year on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. You know, turning 50, one thing it is good to have done already is get your state documents in order with trustandwill.com. We didn't do it until we were 49, which was really negligent on our parts. If you can, get it done sooner. If you haven't, well, guess what? You're still here, so it's not too late.
Yeah, correct.
But don't wait until it's too late. Go now to trustandwill.com and avoid the lawyer's office and just go the simple route of estate documents like a will or a trust.
Yes, sir. Go to trustandwill.com. Use the code radio20 when you check out for 20% off your trust or your will. It's just that really, really solid feeling of peace of mind. And sometimes your life gets a little wild, like your life can get crazy. Make sure you have this part done. This is something that you can't be negligent about. Get it done. Trustandwill.com, code radio20.
Absolutely. Trustandwill.com. Again, code radio20 at trustandwill.com.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? This spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Halloween. Did you do anything
I worked,
special? You
so
worked.
yeah, I didn't get home. Actually,
No
I thought it
trick-or-treating
would be-
for you?
Well, I thought it would be dead. I got home about 7:30, and I thought our neighborhood usually was dark by then. But
Yeah.
man, I was worried about running over children as I was like creeping along at 1 mile an hour in my neighborhood. Just still a zoo of children everywhere when I got home.
Bro, we started early, 5:30, because we have little kids. And the homies, Bo and his homies went out and did their thing. Bo was dressed as Pennywise. He absolutely crushed it. I mean, it was like the scariest looking thing. I sent it,
It
to
was
you
scary.
guys. It,
I
it
was
was
scared.
unbelievable. Taylor was Harry Potter.
It was like Hollywood level
yeah,
makeup. It
yeah,
was
and
really,
the wig
really
and
good.
But his look, it sealed it. He
So
had
it's
the
funny.
evil clown look.
Pennywise has those little, there's like these little buck teeth, these little rabbit teeth, and so does Bo. So Bo was like, all right, let's go play this up. I can't tell you how many times people were like, oh my God, look at this costume. Like he really, really had a ball. But can I say this without sounding like the old man? I'm going to anyway. What age do you stop? Because there were 17-year-olds trick-or-treating and being absolute turd-faced menaces in our neighborhood at like 7:30, 8 o'clock on Friday night. Every girl there that was 17 or 18 was also dressed like Victoria's Secret angels. I was like, what is happening right now? Like, where am I? And when do you?
How long did you do Cabbage Night?
Cabbage Night I did till maybe I was a freshman.
Okay.
I did Mischief Night up until
Senior year.
Yeah. But I stopped trick or treating.
I started going
in,
to
middle school.
I started going to parties.
Yeah.
That's what we
Yeah,
did
yeah,
on Halloween.
yeah.
We would go to parties. Like, oh my, so and so's having people over. You go to a party.
I think maybe like freshman year, like 9th grade, if you still went out with some friends, and I think it was probably okay. But after that, yeah, it was parties.
It was. I'm on my scooter, which is embarrassing enough. My scooter, and I'm going up the path, and these 17-year-old kids walk by, and this guy goes, "Are you pregnant?" And I go, "What are you even talking about? I will beat your ass. I know I'm 50. I will F you up, dude. You have no idea. I'm not the one in my neighborhood, my friend."
Well, we've got a parent of a teenager standing by that we can get to and ask and
Good.
see what level they're at. Craig Elston will join us.
Too old.
Right after a quick check of traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is sponsored by Robert Half. Couple problems on southbound 15 in the North County. Got this collision near the 78, motorcycle involved. Got the right lane blocked. Now reports of another crash further down, just past Valley Parkway. Big rig involved in this one. It's over to the right shoulder. Also an accident clearing on the coastline southbound 5 near Birmingham. Traveling on northbound 15 just past the 5, there is a collision blocking the fast lane. Crash still clearing on North 805 near Adams Avenue. And stalled big rig westbound King Freeway just before the 15. It's in middle lanes and looks like it may be leaking fuel. At Robert Half, they found that 67% of companies want to increase contract talent. That's why the recruiters' expertise and award-winning AI work quickly to find the candidates you want. At Robert Half, they know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben and Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3, The Fan.
And I want to thank our next guest for giving up his Saturday night to come all the way up to my party and the comfort of probably watching his beloved SDFC on a big television in exchange for watching on his phone in my parents' backyard the entire evening. Craig Elston with us here on 97.3 The Fan. Good morning, Craig. It was good to see you and Mitzi at the party. Does James still do trick-or-treating? How old is he now?
James is 14, and he just handed out candy.
Handed out candy now.
What a stud, dude. Tell James I appreciate him.
Didn't want a costume, didn't wear a costume to school at Helix, and then just took because our dog is an idiot, so we can't just have him all come to the front doors. So
he's got to stand out there.
Yeah, he just sat out on the driveway and handed out candy for like 2 hours.
It's elite.
It's like, thank you.
That is elite. I actually questioned both of my kids, ages 7 and almost 5. You guys done with this? Is this the last year? Can we be done with this finally?
I think at least 5 more years.
At least, Kreger. Man, not our favorite Saturday sports night as San Diego fans.
I'd like to submit, I think it was around 8:45 or 8:46. Ben was right next to me. The minute in which Marcus Ingvartsen sent his penalty kick up into the upper deck at Providence Park. And then I literally turned around to see Will Smith clapping between first and second. I'd like to submit that as the worst sports.
I get it. I'm not a soccer person as much as you or many other people, but I look at that goal and I know one thing. If you don't kick it inside the goal, there's no chance. Now, you know you need some speed to get it past professional goalkeepers. You can't just, tap it. But if you don't put it on goal, you have a 0% chance of making a penalty kick. So for 60% of your PKers to not hit the goal was pretty unacceptable, and that's me, non-soccer person talking.
No. That's what all the soccer people say.
Okay, good. All right. That's what I thought.
I texted some friends. I go, I haven't watched a ton. I'm not super in
bad,
tune with
though.
the game, but I feel like they're not very good at PKs.
I'm a golfer. If you don't get the putt to the hole, I know it's not going in.
It's not going in.
You may hit a bump. If you hit it the wrong direction, you hit it too hard, it may hit the stick or something. But if you don't get it into the hole, it's not going in. And if you don't kick it on goal in penalty kicks, you can't make it at all.
I don't want to be doomery, and I'm not going to. SDFC can absolutely go Sunday night at Snapdragon Stadium and put 2, 3, 4 goals on the board and take care of business and dispatch Portland Timbers like they absolutely should have on Saturday night. But what they gave the Timbers was a gigantic gift, as well as the rest of MLS. They said directly, SDFC, you can't hang in pens. You can't do it. And for CJ Dos Santos to have been kicked in the head, the starting goalkeeper of SDFC had to go to the hospital. He did travel home with the team, but we're not going to see him the rest of the playoffs unless it's a miracle. We're not going to see him the rest of the playoffs. For the backup keeper, Pablo Cisniega, to come in and save 2 pens. That's not good, guys. That's elite. That's how you win in penalties, is your keeper stops 2, because your keeper stopping 1 is generally considered the roadmap to winning penalties, because everyone kicks the penalty into the net and it's really hard to stop. And then Valacari comes up and kicks it Roberto Baggio 1994 World Cup style for Italy, flying over the net. And we went, what the hell? And Cisniega makes another save. And you went, wow. And here comes Ingvartsen, our first ever signing with Jeppe. He kicks it higher over the friggin' crossbar. He kicked it 30 feet over the crossbar. At least Tverskov hit the crossbar on his fifth one. I mean, at least he was within a foot of it. But guys, this is a disaster because Portland gets to do the same thing on Sunday. They now have their game plan written in blood. Just get to the end. That's it. You don't need to win the match.
Yeah.
Just get to the end. Because if you get to the end, they've got Anders, who's actually pretty iffy on PKs. They got Chucky, who's all right. And then the next three guys were basura. So this is a disaster. This is an absolute disaster.
You just said you weren't going to doom, but it sounds very doomy right now.
It's a disaster, man. Like they gotta every day at Singing Hills for an hour. Kick pens.
Man.
I mean, Mikey was prepared. He knew the game could come down to this. I've got to think that they were thinking that this, but you don't do it all season. There's no penalty kicks in the regular season other than if you draw a foul in the box and one guy takes it, but it's usually Chucky or the same guy who takes it or Anders most of the season. And now all of a sudden it's like that you're playing a completely different sport at the end. It's like a home run derby all of a sudden after playing baseball for 162 games.
No, that's right. And because there's no extra time until we get to the single elims after the break, you just go straight to penalties. So it becomes a strategy. It is my point. That's why it was a disaster, because Portland now knows exactly what they need to do this week, while for SDFC, they have to do something different.
Well, so you say do something different. They don't. They just have to play the style that they've played, which is aggressive and wanting to score goals. But in the playoffs, they're just tougher to come by, Craig. Do you get the sense that they will panic? Because I think it's only natural. Like we see it in baseball all the time. The playoffs come around and let's do stuff we've never done before, right? Let's sacrifice, even though we never sacrifice. Let's do it because it's the playoffs. Do you think SDFC are going to be able to kind of calm down after that pretty devastating loss and say, no, we play SDFC football. We're going to win this game.
It's literally what Mikey Vares said after the match. And he was asked, what adjustments do you need to make? And he said, we're not going to fall into the trap of, looking at our opponent and saying, we have to do this, we have to do that. We just have to be ourselves and play our best football. And he's right. It's just incumbent to score and take the lead. And it's going to lead to a very interesting strategic discussion because Amal Pellegrino has started at the left wing position for the last 4, I think, matches now, maybe 3. And he's been terrific. And he had a goal in the playoff match on Saturday night. And then Chucky came in, Pellegrino slid to the middle. Chucky got a goal right away. Pellegrino came out a few minutes later for Ingvartsen. But really, the offense didn't do much the rest of the second half. Now, they were playing with the lead. They were playing on the road with the lead. And the last 10, 15 minutes, they were just trying to defend. And we understand that. We understand you're not going to go racing up the field in the 92nd minute and stretch out your defense. But there's a lot to unpack there for Mikey strategically, because now do you start Chucky at left wing? And if you do, is it Corey Baird in the middle or is it Pellegrino? Pellegrino said, I'm not a 9. So now are you putting Pellegrino on the bench? He's been the guy that's been leading to your offense more often than anybody the last 3 weeks. So there's some dicey stuff here for SDFC. It's not to say that they're not going to win. It's just to say that if they got to put 2 or 3 on the board on Sunday.
Talking to Craig Elston, kind of grasping at straws here, but for the teams that, already clinched their series, like LAFC and Philadelphia that are going on, they got 3 weeks until their next game because there's an off week built in for an international window. So the conference semifinals aren't until Saturday, November 22nd or Sunday, November 23rd. Is there any way it's beneficial maybe to play a game this week and keep your form a little bit more than other teams that have this now big, long layoff between the first round and the second round? And could that mean maybe CJ Dos Santos has time, not for this week, but by the time they get to the later in the playoffs to get back? We don't know his status, obviously, until Mikey updates it later this week.
I don't think that's crazy, Ben. I thought about it. We talked about it on the Chromaniacs podcast last week, that the idea of a 3-week break is pretty rough. That's like almost all of spring training. in terms of the time that the games are played. So that's a long, long break. Now, Luca Bambino came off with an injury. Dos Santos obviously was carted off. You'd love to have 3 full weeks to get your team to 100% health, but I think 2 weeks can generally do it. So my answer is yes and no. Yes, it's good because you are going to stay sharper and you're going to play, but you're playing a winner-take-all game. This is the first time in the history of SDFC that they could lose and be eliminated and have their season come to an end. That's never been the case before Sunday. So there's going to be a ton of pressure, and how the players react to that pressure is going to determine whether this season moves on.
Man, and listen, it's one more chance though for people to go out and check out SDFC at home. One more chance to put the Chromaniac gear on. I know it's going to be bananas out there on Sunday at 6 p.m. Kreger.
It's going to be great, and it's going to be sold out. It's going to be packed to the rafters. I heard you guys talking about SDSU Boise State. SDSU can take a look at Sunday night to see what it needs to look crowd.
Like. Yeah,
to what a sellout crowd that is fully engaged is going to look like. Frontera SD is going to be on it. And honestly, sitting here today talking with you guys, I think SDFC is going to be on it, and I think they're going to take care of business. The thing that troubles me is we're playing Portland a 4th straight time.
It's like the World Series.
So annoying.
You're like, I'm so tired of you guys.
So annoying. And because Portland knows they can just sit back, they're gonna sit back.
And in a bit of a sports irony, the San Diego Wave will also play Portland on the same day in a playoff game next Sunday on the road, as that's who they ended up drawing in the 3-6 matchup after they lost their regular season finale yesterday. So all of a sudden, San Diego has this rivalry born with Portland that we've never really faced in anything before in our sports lives, and now it's all Portland hate all the time.
How could you forget San Diego State versus Portland State?
Portland State, yes, exactly.
Hey, yeah. I mean, Portland used to be our AAA team, Ben. Remember?
That's right.
that?
Yeah, a long time ago, Padres had a AAA affiliate in Portland.
It's true, and that's actually the park that Portland Timbers
Oh yeah,
plays
that's
in.
where they play. There's the old baseball park.
It's true. So yeah, I hate Portland now. I never did before.
Any thoughts? Last thoughts on converted Dodger fan from long ago on that team winning a second straight World Series?
If you guys had forgotten the best thing I've ever put into the world, baseball is stupid and no one should watch.
Right.
Some people are confused when I say that, but then you watch the game on Saturday and you understand. Actually, I thought it was best summed up. Craig Calcaterra put in his Cup of Coffee newsletter. This was a blue sky from someone named Internet Hippo. It said, "My congratulations to all capitalized baseball perverts. It was their quote unquote Super Bowl last night, and it seems like they all had a very bad time." Parenthesis, in their culture, that's how you have a good time.
That's right.
And parenthesis.
I would have been in a
collective misery.
You would have found me in a box if I was a Blue Jays fan. I mean, there's just no way I could have gotten through that.
IKF. I mean, you guys talked about it
it's so
earlier in
tough.
the show. But
Tim Flannery had the final word on that.
He did.
Yeah, he buried IKF basically.
Pretty much.
So, Craig, really appreciate
Thank
it.
you, brother.
Plenty to talk about next Monday. Win or lose. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much, and thanks for coming to my party.
Of course, a pleasure. Happy birthday to you, Ben. It was great to see everybody. And vamos STFC. Let's see what happens.
Do it.
Let's go.
Greg Elston with us every Monday here on Ben and Woods. This hour on 97.3 The Fan, brought to you by U.S. Wellness Meats. U.S. Wellness Meats offers 100% grass-fed beef, pork, poultry, wild-caught seafood, and more. Ship free from family farms. Get 20% off your first order at uswellnessmeats.com. And guess what? Got our very first biggest fan name to read. When we come back in about 5 minutes, if it's your name, chance to qualify for the night in the Odyssey Suite at a future Padres game. So be listening when we come back.
And so much more, Ben.
Final
Birthday
hour of the birthday celebration. Coming up next on The Fan. More music from Ben's birthday playlist. Final hour of Ben and Woods, but we got to kick things off, Woods. It is 9 o'clock. I like to be prompt whenever possible. And got to remember the rules. So we're going to call out names at 9 o'clock every morning, every weekday morning. If you hear your name called for our biggest fan contest, you're going to have 10 minutes to call us back at 833-288-0973. If you do, you will qualify. So if you know this person, you have a dilemma. You can call them, tell them, hey,
That's right.
You can say,
Good point.
Call, you're in. But if you are also trying to get in, you may be hurting your own chances at the back end when they do the grand prize drawing. So totally up to you what kind of friend you are. If you want to alert our first biggest fan, today's name, Andrew South from Oceanside.
Okay.
Andrew South, you are on the clock now. You have 10 minutes to call us at 833-288-0973 and qualify. You can still get your name in if you haven't yet at 973thefan.sd.com/biggest fan to win the night in the Odyssey Suite to watch a Padres game with the entire fan staff. 20 tickets for you and your friends.
Amazing. An amazing prize.
It certainly is.
Yep.
And you can listen again at 1 o'clock and 5:30 weekdays for other chances to qualify with the other shows. Doesn't matter which show you listen to. I believe it could happen at any time. So you do have to actually listen multiple times throughout the day for your best chances to win.
Excellent.
Yes.
Well, I think we should continue to celebrate your 50th birthday. And in lieu of, should we just do it like the Reindl Report, Paulie?
I've already booted the open.
All right, Paulie has booted the Reindl Report open.
But I thought maybe in this segment, instead of the Reindl Report, we can just do a few clips here that I put together that involved some work by the host of the Reindl Report. How about that?
Yeah.
This one, so we actually crowdsourced some ideas last week. We asked some of the tier ones, hey, what are your favorite Ben moments, and whether it's a story, a bit that we did, etc. And this one came up a bunch. Now, maybe a little bit recency bias because this is one of our newest clips, but it was just back in August. We did put together Ben's alphabet. And I had trouble remembering the origin of this. We were playing the voicemail that went viral, and it was like a nail salon, or like it was a clinic.
Yes.
And they were leaving a voicemail for this woman. Hey, we got your results back. It's nothing crazy, but we do have some things we wanted to discuss. If you can give and they were spelling something. And you said A as in apple,
A as
B
in
as in
apple,
boy.
B as in boy.
And I can't even remember the letter. The one that because they had an absurd, it was like P as in, and they
What was it?
Well, somebody will remember
Yeah.
in the chat and let us know.
So
because I
anyways,
forgot. I don't remember.
I've also
anything.
forgotten.
So, but we did.
It's killing me now that
The way that from here, here on out, next time you call someone,
P as in pork.
P as in pork.
Was that it?
Yeah.
P as in pork.
Yeah, P as in pork.
And she started laughing.
And then it went all downhill from there. And so we started thinking
from now on, when you call someone, you have to spell your name. You have to use Ben's alphabet. Okay.
A as in all girls all the time. Yep. B as in butt cheeks. C as in champagne Hennessy. D as in dang it. E as in everybody loves a wiener.
Oh.
F as in female autoerotica. G as in ganja, aka cannabis. H as in hawk tua. I as in I'm so hot for her. I'm so hot for her. J as in jizzle. K as in King Gizzard. L as in loose cannabis. M as in N as in nudie magazines. O as in oh my god. P as in Petco Port. Q as in what is a quahog?
Yeah.
R as in ram it down. S as in stink fist. T as in Tommy Lasorda was a great manager. Him and Steve Garvey were good friends. U as in Uranus. V as in Vogelsnatch. W as in weed gummies. X like the drug. Y as in yes, 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 yes. Z as in zoot suit.
Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me?
I dare you to call someone, and if there's a T in it, to say T as in Tommy Lasorda was a great manager. Him and Steve Garvey were good friends.
Take a long time to get through your name.
So I took
elite.
That was a
That
fun one to
killed
put together.
Quickly, Paulie, before you go to the next one, can I go to line
Yeah,
one
let's take
here?
line
Is
one.
this Andrew?
It is.
Yeah,
Andrew,
buddy.
you have
Congrats.
called in within the 10 minutes. A lot hit. Congratulations. You are our first qualifier for the biggest fan grand prize. Stay on the line. Paulie's
Actually, you're good. You called
You're good to
in.
go.
You
You're
got
good to
it.
go.
I've
If you don't
already-
need any
I can
more information, you got
verify-
everything you need.
I can verify caller ID.
Awesome.
That's the same number. You're good to go, buddy.
Thanks for listening.
Congratulations,
All right.
Andrew. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys, and bad luck to everybody else.
Yeah,
That's right.
1 for 1. If no one else calls
You
in
win.
for the rest of the contest, Andy's
Sweet.
got it.
Good job,
You
dude.
got it. Thanks, man.
Awesome.
All right, Andy's in. Andy in Oceanside.
Just like that.
Called in, just like that. You're next. 1 o'clock today, 5:30, and then we'll have another name for you at 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Nothing delights me more than his voice. I mean, everything. If I said every one of those things in the alphabet, it just wouldn't be as funny.
Right,
I
it's
don't
not.
know why. That's just how it's always been on this show.
Well, I was practically living in my very large folder of Ben drops today or over the weekend.
Yeah.
And you've wanted this for a while. I finally put it together a little bit here. You have wanted whether it was flubs or drops or whatever, just back to back. Can we do like a whole segment of Ben drops? I'm like, you realize to make like a 10-minute clip that would probably take me a week.
Yeah.
So I don't have a 10-minute clip. I have a couple. It's like minute and a half, 2 minutes. I took in this batch Ben drops from the first half of Ben and Woods, so like 3 or 4 years worth.
I will have forgotten
Back to,
so
oh,
many.
you're gonna
of
forget a
these.
ton of them. And if you enjoy this one, we can play the more recent over the last 3 or 4 years.
You have it's like a double live album of all your
yeah.
greatness is
We got
what
a
you have. A
B-sides,
double
we got-
live
yeah, we
album.
got all-
Bro,
we got
some
all
of
kinds
these you haven't heard in like 6 years.
I'm dying to
dying
hear what
to
we've
hear.
got here. Blame it on the Henry. Occam's razor. Bingo, bango, bongo. Felipe de Bird. Yeah. What the F you looking at, bitch? Sometimes I'm a screamer. Philip Rivers is a loser. Money, cash, hose. King Gizzard. F you. Cheers, mates. Ball so hard, ma effers want find me.
Auto run weights.
There were some hip thrusting effers. In 3rd grade, all I used to do was sniff glue through a tube. Keep you luck, duck. Hooter research. Speaking of breasts and nipples, what hits from the bong? Hits from the bong. Throw out the baby with the bathwater. Back then, hoes didn't want me.
Wow.
Hoodrat, and the stroke. Be there or be square. D's nuts. Tell your mom she still owes me money. Who farted? No joy in my life. Petco pork. Then I like to see the female twerking. Ha ha. Dixie Normus. California Cuties. Tim Tebow's tampon. Go to hell, pro sports. You like sandwiches out there? Cools your little tushy. Yes. Stroganoff. Give it to daddy. Bush. Rammstein. Who the fudge is Jace Tingler? Manhole, woodpecker, Uranus.
Oh my god.
You are unbelievable.
The context. Some of them were Ben Reed's raps.
Yeah.
Others are complete mystery to me.
I
as
have
to
no
why.
idea.
The one that got me was Hoodrat.
Hoodrat.
Like, Ben, it's hood rat.
Oh, Hoodrat.
Hoodrat.
I'm putting the emphasis on the wrong syllables
That's right.
here.
Which is why it makes it so great. I have not heard those in.
Which is also what
so
happened.
long.
Blame it on the Henry was just more of a misread on
Yes.
my part.
Blame it on the vodka. Blame it on the Henry. What is Henry? You mean Henny?
The do.
This is why. This is why he is forever the king. Yeah.
Looked it up later as I hit the do.
Doe. Man, Paulie, those are brings back such memories.
Personally, I think the second batch here is
All
even
right,
better.
let's hear it.
It's a little more dirtier.
Oh, really?
Oh, weird.
When I came home last night, you wouldn't make love to me. Tommy Lasorda was a great manager. Him and Steve Garvey were good friends. Smells good in there. It's clean. I mean, that's not a small thing. Ooh. I have a lot of Trojans. Gunter, Gleben, Glauten, Globen. Fister? Yeah, absolutely. Everybody must get stoned. I'll make love to you. Bong load band. Beautiful, gorgeous cans. And you're about to go. Speaking of Max Muncy's dumper. Yes, I was cheering for the Dodgers yesterday. Nudie magazines. If you're thirsty, swallow your spit. Loose cannabis. Just the tip. Hot beef. I am looking for a good racy paperback. Hog rally. Stink fist. Hit by a truck. A woman's place is in the kitchen. Butt cheeks. Wipe out. Hello, little boy. Would you like some candy? Girls, girls, girls. Ganja, a.k.a. cannabis. It doesn't smell bad. F this. The Scissor Sisters. Slide, slide, slippity slide. Oh my God, I'm so stiff. I get so emotional, baby. Somebody ate that. Beep, 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 yeah. Reverse cowgirl. Cunnamulla fella. Ding-ling-ling-ling-ling-ling. I want to unbutton your pants just a little bit. Clock Tua. I had an opportunity to do a 2-for-1. I love the cocaine. Cocaine. I have frozen my penis. Beaver Creek. I have frozen my penis for real. I'm so hot for her. I'm so hot for her. I'm so hot for her. 69. Everybody loves a wiener. I didn't even get a free meatball out of the deal. Where are these cream pies coming from? Weed gummies. I never knew whether to get married or not. So I would just play with it constantly. Big boppers. Put some money into the kitty. Wish that I had Jesse's girl. The Texas Rangers, Dixon Waters. Go Dave Roberts. It's kind of gotten hard and stiff. Rubber phallus. 1, 2, swallow. Beaver Creek. A threesome would be fun. It was ridiculously hard. Hoochie Coo. And I'm going to try to whack it. Even better poops if you've been having trouble with those. Hopefully we'll see the beavers. I've always heard that called like a gusher or a geyser.
Don't tell me that playing that for 4 hours wouldn't get the biggest ratings of all time. Don't tell me. Because I mean, I would have convulsions listening to 4 hours of that. When this show is over.
None of that was actually dirty when I was saying.
None of it.
It's
Zero.
It's all Paulie taking it out of context.
You can see the evolution of Ben there in those two clips. Like I said, it was kind of the first half of the Ben and Woods show, the second half so far of the Ben and Woods show, and you can see the evolution of him. He just turns into an absolute deviant.
Yeah, he starts to shed his skin a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, but again, if this show makes it another 10 years, our last show, I want to be nothing but that the whole time. And literally just sit in here and laugh. It makes me laugh so much. It's so incredible. Oh, what a good sport you are, number one. Number two.
You don't really have much of a choice.
Yeah, you really don't.
No.
I mean, you really don't. I mean, you could piss and moan about it, like quit in a huff.
That's not going to help anybody.
It's so funny. It's just the height of comedy, as far as I'm concerned.
God, I'm like sweating. I was so good.
That was so good. Now I'm Max. I want to hear it again, but I can't. But I want to. Just send it to me. I just want to listen to it at home. Man, there's one where he goes, F this.
Like that might have been real. That one sounded almost real.
I gotta have that. Like that. We need to use that more. All next year. F this. F this. Was so
F this place.
Yeah, F this. Was unbelievable, man.
No,
I don't think that one. There was one that sounded a little
yeah,
angrier.
he's like so mad.
It was like an angrier
F
one for
this.
some reason. I have no idea why.
Brilliant, dude. How long did that take you for real? Forever?
Nice job, Polly.
Several hours.
Several hours.
Nice
That's
job.
just incredible
Thank you.
work.
I feel very well loved.
You're worth it. You're worth it because you're literally the funniest human on the whole planet, as far as I'm concerned. You are just hysterical.
I'm also generous because I'm going to be giving away some
Since
Aztecs
when?
tickets. Well, I'm generous with other
You're
people's
not.
tickets. Very generous. But guess what? Because it's the first basketball game of the season, we're actually going to play a game. We got a special Monday edition
special
of
game.
Real or Fake. So we need a contestant to join us. If you would like to try to win the tickets, 833-288-0973, 833-288-0973. If you don't win, I'm not sure what we're going to do to give away the tickets, but first opportunity is by playing Real or Fake coming up in our next segment. So call in now. We will get to that.
Here it is.
F this.
I love it. I gotta have it. F this.
No idea. F this.
F this. Next time there's something we don't want to do. just F this.
F this.
Hey, did you guys see Adam's email?
F this.
Hey, we're extending the round table by an hour.
F this.
Oh, good. Dodgers won the World Series again.
F this.
So brilliant.
Just a reminder, I'll get some
It's my
Woods
favorite.
appear on the David P. Shapiro fan hotline. David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime. Since 2010, visit davidpshapirolaw.com. We've got Real or Fake, and then the Padres putting out a teaser video. We haven't talked about that over the weekend. We'll get to that coming up. Last 45 minutes or so of Ben Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. So I got up this morning early so I could Peloton. And I got on the scale, and I'm proud of myself because 2.5 years later, I am still 40 pounds down from where I started my SDFatLoss.com journey. I couldn't do all this Pelotoning without what I did first, thanks to SDFatLoss.com, and that was getting the weight off, getting it off fast, up to a pound of fat per day, 10 to 20% of my body weight in just 60 days. They made it work for me finally with a program that was based on real food. I hated the shakes, I hated the bars, didn't like those at all. This one, I ate chicken, I ate steak, I ate fish and vegetables, and I lost the weight fast, and I have kept the weight off because maintenance is so much easier. No injections. I mean, you do realize if you stop taking the injections, the weight's probably going to come right back on. So you're really committing to a lifetime of that. If you don't want to do that with potential side effects, do it this way with SDFatLoss.com. Sign up for a free consultation online at SDFatLoss.com and make sure you take advantage right now, because then by New Year's it's November 1st. By New Year's, you could still be a brand new you, 10 to 20% off your body weight. Check them out today. Free consultation at SDFatLoss.com. That's SDFatLoss.com.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? This spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
How can I help you?
Good morning.
Hi.
Where could I find some marijuana?
Where can you find some marijuana?
Where could I find some marijuana? Ganja,
Uh,
aka cannabis.
At our dispensary?
I like a blunt or a big fat bowl.
We have blunts here.
Okay, now you're talking.
How can I help you?
I don't even have a vape pen. Hey, how's it going?
I got it.
Hello?
I'm not a drug dealer.
Okay.
I love the cocaine.
Whoa.
Cocaine.
Man.
Okay.
Spliff a busted enemy head.
What? That's it. Too much.
We tried another one.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good morning.
Good morning, how can I help you?
Where could I find some marijuana?
The address should be right next to the phone number that you reached us at.
What?
I was using my vape pen last night, and it was great.
Okay.
Let's smoke that bowl, hit that bong.
This is a prank call, but you really have nothing better to do.
Correct.
You're kind of a loser.
I'll agree with you. I'm going to agree with you 100%. We really are, Paulie and I. But the best part about this job is you literally never have to grow up. I never have to grow
You
up.
two don't.
Yeah,
That's
we
for
don't.
sure.
Oh. You're kind of a loser. All right. I'll wear it.
Yeah, man.
What's your camera?
I don't disagree with her.
I will absolutely wear that, young lady.
Disagree with her at all.
Man.
Who wants to play a little real or fake for some Aztecs tickets? We got a contestant. Yes,
do.
good. Let's do it. A little special Monday edition of Real or Fake.
Some are here for the compelling sports talk with Ben and Woods. You can go plow through another donut. It's time for Real or Fake on 97.3 The Fan. Tell the people what they'll win today.
One day only. We got a pair of tickets to the San Diego State basketball opener against Long Beach State tomorrow night at Viejas Arena. For tickets for what is available, go to goaztecs.com, and we are going to be giving away Aztecs tickets all season long. But for the first game, we got Josh here to play a little game of Real or Fake. How are you, Josh?
Good morning, man.
Good morning. All right, you've got to phone a friend here with Woods, if he can help you. If you get 4 out of 7 right, you can qualify. Actually, you just get the tickets for the Aztecs game tomorrow. So here's what we've got for you. College basketball is already underway this morning. The season has started elsewhere. Today, we're delving into some unusual player names. I'll throw out a name. You tell me if they are a real NCAA basketball player this season or a fake I've thrown in to fool you.
Sounds easy
right?
enough.
Josh?
I should be great at this.
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Round number 1, Josh and Woods. Always right.
That can't be real.
Guard for UT Rio Grande Valley. Always
Always right.
WRIGHT. Always right.
I think I
His
married
parents-
her.
Parents are something, aren't
I
they?
love that. Always right.
All right, let's go. Round number 2. There we go. You still have a great shot to win this one. Po' Boy King. Real or fake, Josh?
Say that again?
Po' Boy.
Po' Boy
King.
What do you think? I got to use my lifeline.
Got to be fake, dude. There's no way somebody named their child Po' Boy.
Po'
No
Boy
way.
King. You going to go, Josh, with Woods?
Fake.
You would hope not. Let's go fake.
It is real.
Shut your mouth!
Guard for Sam Houston. It's P-O''BOIGH. King. Po' Boy.
I had to verify some of these.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Round
No
number
way.
3. We're 0 for 2. Legend Pumpernickel.
All right.
Real or fake?
No, there's nobody with a last name of Pumpernickel.
Correct.
That's fake.
Fake.
It's fake.
Thank God.
All right, you got 1. You need 3 more. Round number 4. Tennessee Rainwater. Real or fake college basketball player?
I'm going to go fake.
Forward for Lemoyne University, which means you need to get the last 3 right, or I have to figure out another way to get away these Aztecs tickets. So let's go. Round number 5. Maximus Gizzi. Real or fake, Josh?
What was the last name?
Gizzy.
Gizzi. Maximus Gizzi.
No, that's got to be fake.
That's real.
Oh, that's real. Oh, no.
No way! Is that real?
Yeah, guard for Minnesota. Good old
Did he
Max
lose?
Gizzi. Yeah, he
He's
just
out.
lost.
You didn't really
He's
think
out.
this one through, did you?
I didn't think it through. It's too hard.
It's so hard.
Zeppelin Kid.
Fake.
Card for Southern Utah. Taiwan Biscuit.
Real.
That's fake. We went 1 out of 6 in this
That was
game
impossible.
today.
That was impossible. Give him the tickets.
All right,
That was
Josh. You know
too
what?
hard.
Thank you for playing.
Give 'em to Josh.
Just because you
Birthday-
played and we're a good sport,
Yeah, give him the tickets.
we're going to give you the tickets anyway.
That was impossible. By the way. Would have rather done Latin phrases and had a better chance.
Po' Boy King.
Po' Boy.
King. That's
Delicious.
fantastic.
Delicious.
I do love a good po' boy.
Oh,
Love a good po' boy. Shrimp.
Shrimp.
You don't like remoulade. Remoulade?
yeah, it's a little mayonnaisey for me
Oh, if
sometimes.
it's
with the
spicy though,
sauce.
oh mama.
I was saying I like a muffaletta, but you don't like the olive tapenade
Do
that goes
not.
on the muffaletta.
I don't know what a tapenade is, but I don't like olives.
So when we go to New Orleans, we're going to have to go our own sandwich way.
We'll go our own ways, our separate ways. In New Orleans, which we probably were going to do anyway.
That's a good point.
Yeah, we were probably going to do that anyway.
All I want to do is go to the
Eat.
nicest Cajun Creole
Yes.
restaurants. You just want to Mardi
I want to
Gras
go to
it
the
up.
seediest place we can find.
Beads and whatever
Yeah,
they
the
do.
whole bit.
Yeah.
All of it.
All right, let's take our last time out. You can get Josh's information when we come back. The teaser video that has everybody talking, but no one really knows anything about the new City Connect jerseys for your San Diego Padres. That is coming up next on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 0000466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
A lot of things I love about 7 Mile Casino. My favorite still, though, the unbeaten Kung Pao chicken on the 24/7 players menu, one of my favorite menu items in all of San Diego. Stop by for lunch. Stop by in the middle of the night. You can order the Kung Pao chicken at any time,
Yeah.
and there's always Great action going at all of their tables at 7 Mile Casino.
Yes, sir. California style blackjack, Texas Hold'em, Pai Gow, and Baccarat will whatever floats your boat. Whatever game it is you love to play. It's a place for card players. There's no slot machines in the house. So that immediately tells me, all right, this is a place I can hang out for longer than half an hour. The slot machines do make me crazy.
Patio's got a beautiful view out on San Diego Bay, looking out toward Coronado. It's gorgeous, and you don't have to drive 45 minutes, an hour, and all the way back to any of the other card rooms like you do. Nothing against them, but it's just a hassle that you don't need because the best card room is the closest card room. Hop on the 5, head south, get off at E. That's going to put you right on Bay Boulevard. It's the west side of the freeway. You're pulling in within a quarter of a mile. 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes from downtown.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? This spa with this. Ah. and this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Just learned something.
Yeah.
About Woods.
Yeah, buddy.
One of my favorites. Heart. Crazy on You.
Yeah.
You can play the guitar part of this song.
It's
Just
one of
the
like
open.
the
Yeah.
3 riffs that I can play is that one, and it took me, I don't know, 4
Love
hours
that.
to learn.
Love that open.
And I love playing it. It's very, very fun to play. I'm like in your song. I'm strictly rhythm. I can't
You
make
don't
it cry or sing. No,
yeah.
but I can play that riff.
It's a little singy right
Bow,
there.
bow,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I love it.
This hour on 97.3 The Fan is brought to you by Staples. Have an easy holiday only at Staples. Save on custom cards and custom wrapping paper, great gifts, plus shipping supplies and services to get your packages there safely.
I'd like to staple my head to the carpet if these Dodger fans don't get out of our chat at some point. It's insane.
Don't miss out on the latest laptops, up to 45% off Staples. That was easy. They're having their moments again.
We got another year of this.
Just remember, next year, in 5 years, in 30 years, we'll pay
be
you back.
dead.
We'll
Or
pay
we'll
you
be
back.
dead.
Or we'll be dead.
Yeah.
But we'll pay you back one day. But you got bragging rights again.
I got to tell you, if we're World Series champions, I'm not over in Dodger radio shows chat. I'm just not. I'm probably passed out in the gutter somewhere, if I'm being completely honest with you. I'm certainly not over in a Dodger fans radio.
Are they doing their parade today? I saw
Yeah,
someone saw.
they
I
are.
have very little interest or care
Oh,
in the world about their
I
parade.
shan't
but
be watching.
I did
at all.
see someone mention that they are doing it today.
I wonder if, they didn't fill their stadium in the playoffs in the World Series. They will fill that parade though, because I think if to get into Dodger Stadium,
And then they'll fill all the holding tanks and jail cells of of Los Angeles.
it's going to be
Yeah.
wild there, dude.
Yeah.
It was wild last year.
If they say the parade starts at noon, actually start the parade at like 3 o'clock.
Yeah,
It'd be
3
fine.
o'clock. They'll arrive.
Yeah, for sure. We got to take our shots where we can.
Yeah,
guys.
that's all we got.
That's all we got.
left.
Literally all we have.
Well, they always say, look good, play good.
Yeah.
And we got a bit of a teaser video over the weekend that was definitely the Padres were like intentionally putting out a teaser for the new City Connect uniforms. They are retiring, of course, the old mint and pink, and that went for the last 4 seasons, and will debut new ones coming up in 2026. What we seem to can glean is that there's a Dia de los Muertos theme to the jerseys. We can't even tell you though exactly what colors. We saw a hat, but we don't know if that's the actual hat.
I feel like it's too obvious
Or-
to give you the actual
or they're
hat.
doing a little bit of a misdirect. We saw some shoes.
I heard, look at the shoes, is what I
They're
heard.
the same colors.
No,
the
they're
shoes
different.
have red
and black and mint.
Yeah, and pink.
And pink.
There's definitely some misdirection going on here. I
feel like it.
also heard Jeff Sanders of the UT reported there will be no other hints, clues, or drops between now and April when they will officially announce the new City Connects. Nike and the Padres will not drop these until April. So the season will already be underway before we actually get to see the new City Connect.
That's kind of a
uniforms.
bummer.
I know it's a long time to wait, isn't it?
Just do it now.
I know you have no patience.
I don't. Really don't.
I thought it was a sick teaser video.
The video was really well
Dominic
done.
Mysterio in it.
Yep.
You knew exactly. Okay, definitely Dia de los Muertos themed. I don't know. They put a lot of emphasis
It's
at
a
the end of the video on
butterfly.
the hat. I think that would be ridiculous if that hat wasn't involved.
What do we read into the butterfly?
That's part of Dia de los Muertos.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Could there be some butterfly theming though
I would like that
in the uniform?
I think
It's
it's
the
just
hat
very,
over
It's a
the
pretty
heart.
cool. It's a pretty cool pattern, a butterfly pattern.
And
So-
you got the creature behind him.
yeah, the
So like that hat right there, that is a navy blue.
or black. It still
That's-
looks black to me.
You have terrible eyes. That's dark navy
That's
blue.
black, isn't it, Ben?
The brim looks black. The
So
D
does the
looks
D.
blue. I don't know. I can't tell.
That's
for
a black
sure.
D.
I think it's dark navy blue.
So if it's navy blue, then it's just the same colors as they had in
the 90s.
The 90s.
Yeah, but they're not doing those uniforms.
Yeah,
It's not pinstripes.
we don't know what the rest of it looks like. I don't mind incorporating a little bit in there, but I don't just. It's not going to be a throwback uniform. I don't think it's going to be a City Connect uniform.
I'm looking at the
And there's so
colors
much
in her
orange on
crown.
the table and everywhere. I mean, the painted face. I mean, how is that going to perhaps play into these uniforms? I don't know.
I think they're going to be awesome.
I think look, I'm into it, whatever it is, because it'll be easier to match with than brown is for me. So I'm in. But I don't, yeah, and like if it's black and orange or navy, if it's navy blue and orange, it's oh cool, this is what we used to do. If it's black and orange, it's oh cool, we're the Giants. So
I was gonna say, does that make that much?
I wish they would go completely off. Like I like how the Red Sox do the yellow, and I like how the Red
The
Sox
pink-
do the
pink and
green.
mint.
Yeah, that was completely off. I'm into it, whatever it is. I'm looking forward to
But
seeing
now
it.
you got to wait about six
months. The players are, Musgrove said they're going to be more basic. But here's the things.
Everything
is more basic.
Everything is more basic than the last City
Correct.
Connect.
Correct.
I don't know that there was a City Connect uniform that was more out there than the Padres.
Correct.
So you can't go more out there than the last
Right.
one.
It's going to be,
Doesn't really
by
tell you anything.
definition, it's already going to be more basic.
Yeah, the red and black, some people said, there's some Aztec colors there. I don't know that they want to lean too hard into Aztecs. That seems like you're playing favorites with one local team over others, but there may be a red and black element to it, part of the Dia de los Muertos theme.
We'll look forward to that, Greg, in 6 months.
That's it. You're not getting anything else between now and then.
That's
And
it.
his shoes had
No
like
other hint.
his
Red.
shoes. They did earlier in the video. They focus in on his shoes,
do.
and there's like black and red Nikes.
Some pink and
there's
mint.
some pink, some like
Blue.
turquoise or a blue on the.
Or
on
maybe
the
that's just what he was
tab.
wearing when he showed up that day. Who knows? Who knows?
Maybe it's khaki, like his pants. They're all khaki uniforms.
Perfect for Ben.
Brought to you by Dockers. San Diego Padres City Connect Dockers edition.
Oh, you thought it was the Dia de los Muertos. No. It was his
Dockers.
khaki pants were the
all the
were
pants
the teaser video.
are going to have a crisp line down the front.
Nice
of it.
pleat.
Nice pleat.
A nice pleat.
Yeah. So there you go. There you go. That's what I saw over the weekend. Now, my dumbass tweeted because I watched the beginning of it. I'm like, oh, this could be a new City
You didn't
Connect
have the
preview.
patience to go all the way
I didn't
through,
go all
right?
the way to the end, and it's like this is the
It's a
City Connect preview.
That's what you wrote.
Yeah, I wrote this could be a City Connect preview because
Not,
I had
not
heard,
having gone all the way to the end of the video where
I
it
didn't-
explicitly
Paulie, I
states
didn't go to the end.
City
I just
Connect
watched like
jerseys.
the first
Yeah.
10, 20, 30 seconds of it.
Well, thanks for clearing that up, Magic Johnson.
And people were like, hey, easy, Magic. It says it at the end. I was like, all right, you got me. I didn't finish. Okay? I did not finish.
Paulie saved that.
I did not finish.
Probably say that.
Yeah.
All right, let's check traffic one last time and we'll wrap up Ben's big bad Ben's beautiful birthday bash.
Got it.
Next year on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is brought to you by the San Diego District Attorney's Office. Wrapping up our morning drive with a couple of problems along the King Freeway on the westbound side before the 15. Got this stalled big rig leaking coolant or some other liquid in the roadway. It's got middle lanes blocked and the stalled pickup truck on the Kelton Road off-ramp. Eastbound King Freeway. Northbound 15 right past the 5. Collision in the clearing stage. It's now in the center divide. Workers' comp fraud costs us all. Fake claims and premium scams drain $34 billion a year. That means nearly $1,000 more per worker and higher prices for everyone. Workers' comp fraud hurts us all.
Yeah.
See it, report it, stop it. Learn more at SanDiegoDA.com. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben and Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Good bits today, guys.
All right, I see the
Kelly
phone.
says, ZZ Top. So disappointing. They looked bored.
They look beard.
They look beard. They look they look
Wow.
I gotta be fell out of this chair. I gotta be dead.
Man, I got you, dude.
No, just Yagler just coming up.
What?
What? Jesse Agler. We gotta get to Jesse Agler. He's. I'm done.
They look beard.
Yeah, they look beard.
You
That's
ne-
all I said.
You never know when it's gonna happen, and when it does, I just lose
got
it.
your ass.
But it's
dude.
rare enough. Like if we
Yeah.
did it every week,
Oh,
it
it would
would
drive
be-
people crazy.
It's probably a
Like-
once a year,
Yeah.
sort of occurrence, maybe
Yeah.
like once every year and a half.
Yeah.
But when it happens,
I mean, listen
I
again. just-
lose my mind.
They looked bored.
They look beard.
They look beard. They look
It just like broken.
It's not even that great of a line.
I think I remember thinking I was like, it was pretty good.
Pretty
It was
good, not
clever,
bad.
It was,
I mean-
quick, it was quick. It was funny.
I
but-
just expected him to glaze right over it.
Right.
He was happened to be listening to me at the time.
absolutely murdered him.
You're unbelievable.
Watching in my fridge in the chat says I legit almost just hit Mud walking his dog in Alpine.
Please don't do
Was it
that.
your fault or was Mud trying to record a 92-minute birthday video
Yeah.
for someone else while he was walking his dog?
Paulie's like, bro, I'm gonna have to edit this thing down, man. I told him nice short video for Ben, and you know, everyone likes themselves. I get it. I'm the same way. Like it was hard for me to do a 10-second video as well. We all like the sound of our own voice. But I hope you had a great birthday.
I really did. Thank you so much for my gifts.
You're
I really
welcome.
want to thank all the tier ones in the chat. All the love that you are offering today is really felt. I know I'm an emotionless, heartless dude.
Yes.
But it did really touch me today.
Well, unless you get like 8 tequilas in you, then you're
a little tiny bit.
get a tiny bit moved,
Tiny bit.
which I understand. I wish I was more like you. Feel everything.
You
I
do
feel it all.
the
Every
time.
single bit of
All
it.
the time.
All.
I don't know how you do it.
I don't know how I do it either. I really, really don't, Benjamin. But I do.
Got football for you tonight here on 97.3 The Fan. It is the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys at 5:15.
Jerry Maguire game.
Kyler Murray has been ruled out of the game.
Can't wait to watch.
I actually got an insider tip.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, at my birthday party from Jeff LaValle. Because his son works for the team. He said, I don't think Kyler's playing. I said,
I don't think you're allowed
I
to
said,
say that.
Well, so
by
I
the
said,
way.
should I go bet the Cardinals? And he goes,
Look
no, they like Jacoby Brissett a lot as their backup. So that
Are you
information
admitting
did.
here on the radio to insider trading?
boy.
Well, I
and
didn't do
illegal
anything with it.
gambling.
That's a hell
As
of a way
long
to
as
start
you-
year
as
51.
long as you don't do anything with it, it's absolutely fine to have that information.
You will be getting a visit from the authorities later.
That
I'm
is-
almost certain.
That
I don't
just
think you can
means
say
I'm
that.
like Adam Schefter now. I'm
Yeah,
an
you're
NFL
insider.
insider with information, and I didn't bet on it or anything, so I did nothing untoward.
But now other
with that
people
info.
might.
Well, no, they already announced it
Oh,
yesterday.
all right.
It was- he was right, though. They were going to rule him out, and they did.
All right. What do you got on the agenda for your birthday today?
Not a lot. My son's car broke down, and we have to go. Apparently,
What a day.
Something chewed through the coolant line, which is really unsettling.
Yeah.
Like an animal?
Yeah, probably like a rat. or
Hopefully
something
not a
got in
person,
there.
Paul. He was
You never know.
And I know he was taking my other son back to the airport yesterday, and he got there, but then as he was leaving, started overheating.
Oh, my God.
So fortunately, he was able to pull over, and shouldn't be that bad of a fix. Fortunately, we
Yeah.
got to go deal with that and pick it up, and then
Well,
hopefully
happy
dinner with the
birthday to
family
you.
later tonight. Life gets you celebrate, and then life returns to normal very quickly.
Yes,
you know?
it really does. It really, life will come and slap you in the
does, yeah.
face just like that.
Does not stop for your birthday, 50th
No,
or otherwise.
It does not.
everything going on.
It does not.
But I had a really good weekend, and I had a really good show today, and I feel well loved on my 50th.
As you should, because you are very much so.
Half a century.
Crazy, man. Crazy. 50 it's been a lot. This year's been a lot.
Can you think about when you were like, a kid, thinking like 50?
Yeah, grandpa.
Oh.
Like a literal grandpa. Grandpas I knew were 50 when I was little. And I'm still a 12-year-old.
My parents were grandparents at 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different. It's different now. I don't feel 50. I look 60, but I don't feel 50.
Feel pretty good as well.
Yeah.
For 50.
You should.
Feel
You should.
thankful. Blessed.
As you should. Paulie, what else do we have on the agenda?
If you need somewhere to go tonight, Benny, you could always go to a gentleman's club.
Yeah, you could.
We have
Kind of your favorite. You got the cash to do it now.
Prank phone call from last year you were actually out in Vegas golfing, and so we called an establishment for you.
Yeah, when he leaves, we have to punish him.
Oh yeah.
This is one of my favorites.
Jana speaking.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I was disappointed with last night.
What happened?
You could see it all falling apart right there on the stage. It was horrible.
True.
Okay.
I'm going to need at least a couple of $100 bills.
Is this a joke?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Would you like to speak with the manager?
I know that the Lakers aren't going to win the championship. They're probably going to lose to Denver anyway.
Okay.
I like watching LeBron and Anthony Davis.
We know. Oh my God. And that was it.
Oh man.
People are so polite that they actually let it go for longer than they should.
Sure.
Because they're just polite, nice people
But
that
it
you
is-
take advantage of.
It really is it's a funny prank, but it is a good insight into your brain, how it works.
Right.
The sports really top of mind a lot of the time.
I'm not saying that's not how an actual phone call might go.
Right. Even
Just
if
didn't.
I did yesterday when I went to get your gift, I got stuck behind a haggler. And it was a woman, and she was haggling with the bill. And there were 3 people in her party, and she was trying to split said bill. So what should have taken me 30 seconds. Hi, can I get a gift card, please? I was in that thing for 25 minutes. 20. I almost walked out and
I
said, I'll
appreciate
get
my
you
gift even more.
I'll get
Just
you
later.
your president
Give me an
another
IOU.
time.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you cash. But I got behind the haggler. That was like, can you put $60 on my room? And then she's going to do 180 on her card. I paid the whole thing and get Venmos from your friends like adults do.
I was scanning spa treatments at the break to see what I
Did you?
make a nice loamy massage,
Oh,
perhaps.
yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Go for a little aromatherapy. We've got
Don't do
lots
that.
of different. Don't do
Get
that.
rubbed.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to get a rub.
Okay.
Get really pampered in there, man. Really,
Skin
really.
exfoliation.
Yeah. be
Okay.
great. There's all kinds of good stuff.
I got some breaking news before we go. This
Better
is
not be
from
the manager.
John Heyman. No. Padres All-Star closer Robert Suarez, who led the NL with 40 saves, has opted out of his deal.
Okay, thank
He
you for your
could have
service.
opted in for $8 million for the next 2 years, but he is not. He will now be a free agent, which is what we all expected was going to happen.
Thanks for your service, Robert. Appreciate you.
Don't think they're going to be aggressively pursuing. I mean, they're happy to have him back, but he's going to want a lot more money, and they've got other needs to address.
Good for him. He's going to get a nice payday.
Good to have him.
Yep.
Did a great job.
He really did.
When he was here.
Yep.
All right. That is it for us. Thank you for the birthday, everybody.
Love you, buddy. Happy
Chat.
50th.
You were awesome today. Love you all. Braden, Frank coming up next. For Paulie Rindle, executive producer who did a ton of work, making me feel special, as did Stephen Woods. I'm Ben Higgins. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, everybody, from San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. So long, everybody.